Yo.
What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Jada Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris Jones. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah.
BTV. Chris Jones, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah, right. Never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTV, we're not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate, but it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware, cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap store all pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner, turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the roast. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware, cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BTV. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm a no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men gossip like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said Nick come through. He from Philadelphia, they're known as Philadelphia. They the fam, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, came to the east side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime, we dropped dimes on all we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap, we rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and prejudice is gon' save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive, and we done got bored with the vibe. But gang, all real tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize those who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm a no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men gossip like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. I do not kill them with bars, I get them with truth. But they call me frivolous, ooh. I do not beef on computers, I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call who real or who faking my crew. I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Data gave me the cosign, along with what's rhymes to crack. Say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protect the heavenly, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protect the heavenly, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm a no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females. Ooh, making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. You know that gang, no gang.
Wagwan. Here we go, bro.
What's going on? I'm riding the kids back.
What you want kids?
Yo, boy.
Yeah, we was in the dance. We was dancing to the music before I came on live.
All right.
BTV. We bully the police.
Yeah.
No run, no
Salute
retreat.
Chris John.
Yeah. BTV. TV. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo. Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes. Dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street. Death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul.
Yo, check this out, man. It's King of New Jersey.
BTV
TV. We got my boy Cross, aka the plug on the platform, yo. First of all, let me apologize to everybody. I know I've been missing the action, man. There are a lot of things going on, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna have to take it one day at a time. But check this out, though, yo. I'm gonna give you a great show. We're gonna give you a great show today. So, Cross, if you wanna link this to your page too, you can link it to your
let me do that. Let me do that right now. Let me see how I can do that on my stream to your audience.
Yeah. Go right to your settings, I believe. Your settings, and you press that.
I got it. Facebook.
You can do your Facebook and your YouTube, man, and your other platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, but let me say something while we start this, man. Peace to the 5% nation of guys and earth. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Hold up. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTV. We bully the bullies. I'll be honorable host, born divine almighty Allah. I got my little bro Cross, aka the plug podcast on here with me, you know what I'm saying? And yo, we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTV that started his own game. Like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
Yo, so have you heard what OG Percy said about Boosie's daughter? Yeah, I want you to hear this. Oh, hold up. He'll be back, y'all. All right, what the let's see.
Yo, my bad. I was trying to stream it. I know I can't stream it. I can't stream it on.
You stream it now. You stream it on your YouTube or your Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I said. No, I streamed it on YouTube. Facebook banned me, so I can't do Facebook right now.
It's already streaming on Facebook.
Is it? It told me it didn't stream on Facebook. No, I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it on mine too.
I'm talking streaming on Facebook.
There's some real money in the room.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.
This is fair use.
So look, man, Boosie's oldest daughter, Poison Ivy, recently sat down with Real Tune TV.
Yeah.
She cried in the interview. She was feeling a kind of way about her dad having a lot of different children with a lot of different women, and them not being able to grow up together.
Man, I would cry when they have to go home.
That's why I feel it.
the love we have for each other, keep our love with daddy safe.
You have a few kids too, Big Percy.
Let's go.
What are your thoughts on that?
Everybody ain't gonna. I got my first 5 and my second 5. My first 5 didn't grow up with my second 5. If she get older, if she can pay attention to life, she can see these people not together. They don't supposed to go that way anyway. Come on, make it make sense. If you gonna complain about something, little mom, you old enough not to even complain about nothing. You old enough right now, you done made a decision, you want to be a whole man, a boy, whatever you is right now, so you ought to know what life is about going on around you. That's easy to figure out. It's easy to figure out, that's my daddy, but that's not my mama. My mama and them got a house over there. My daddy and them stay over here. Why we don't supposed to grow up together? Make it make sense, because he got mama and daddy that's mama boyfriend, that's daddy's girlfriend right there. Y'all don't supposed to come up in the same house together. What you mean? Your gender's supposed to stay the same. You can do whatever you want to do, but don't flip the script. My thing is this, that's easy work, man. Two families that don't come up together, don't grow up together. She realized shit, that's Boosie, my daddy. Where my mom is. She worried about us coming up together. That's not nothing. Shit. Don't you know? I know a lot of mothers don't know their brothers and sisters. Motherfuckers walking around their brothers and sisters. That's your brother right there.
All right, bro. You know where I'm going at with this, right?
Yeah.
First of all, she said something about not being able to grow up with her brothers and sisters and made her cry when she's going home. And the first thing he came out with is her being a male transgender from a woman to a male. You ain't supposed to be no male. You're supposed to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro, what I want to know is why would you even go up there and disregard this young lady like that? Even though she's a stud, you know what I'm saying? You know she like to strap it off other chicks. That don't have nothing to do with her.
Well, I think a lot of it, what he's really trying to say without going into too much detail is when you saw her talk about it, and I watched the video, she talked about how she looked up to her dad. The fact he was there but wasn't there was always gone, and the fact that she had brothers. And when you hear her say that in that part where she said, all of us keep daddy safe, meaning and I think that's the only nucleus they got is because they worry about their daddy. That's the camaraderie. But they, they stayed close. But a lot of times her having confusion, what he's saying is maybe could have led her into thinking that way. Maybe could have made her heart a little bit cold. Like, let's think about like that girl that was on that documentary with King Von, Ty. You know what I'm saying? She was one of the most dangerous, allegedly dangerous steppers, but she was a female because of what she went through growing up. So a lot of times it'd be that trauma could have shifted.
We're gonna talk about that girl King Von. Her King Von they was in love with each other.
They were King Von. Bro, that was him playing it. That was him. No, because it came out later that he was the one that did it to her. So it was more of a play he was playing on. That's what they said in that documentary. Allegedly, he was the one that did it, that took her out. So he was playing the game. Even after that, he went back still posting, talking about, I miss my girl. And everybody was like, man, you wild for saying that. But that was his thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, as far as the trauma that took, okay, let's put it like that. What was the trauma that caused that girl Kai to become one of the infamous hitmen? You see what I'm saying? Like certain traumas is just different. Like he said.
Spiritual gangster Miss Tanya, peace to the queen. She been rocking with me since I started my YouTube, man. I see you up here, peace. We got Michael Jordan up here. Not the real Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan from Philly. But you know what I'm saying? It's to Michael Jordan. Go ahead, bro.
Right. Yeah, so it's just like I said, different traumas and stuff. What up with you, Michael Jordan? It's the trauma sometimes. Wasn't love. Yeah, when set her up, bro. Nah, they didn't. They wasn't love. Wasn't I love? He wanted to set Yeah, he wanted to set her up. That's right. He wasn't in love with her. He was going to set her ass up. That was the whole thing. That's how they play in the Midwest. But I'm just saying what caused her to get to that cold-hearted point, like with her. And I think Poison Ivy, I don't know if anybody heard her. She can rap. She can rap. And
Boosie, she can rap.
Yeah, she can rap. I like a couple of her songs. She hard. And the crazy part, Boosie, I think a lot of it, when they asked him the question, one of the things was, the simple fact was, he said, well, I never helped her with the rap. You got to think about it, with Tootie Raw and them, he helped him with the rap. He didn't help Poison Ivy. She just got that gift. He did a song with, he got a song out with her. I mean, Boosie, he been had one out. She got her own YouTube channel and stuff. You check her out. Yeah, she can rap, dog. No, she can rap. She really can rap. Like, she got some bars. She can rap and she go crazy with it. You know what I mean? But I just think that him throwing that in there, just being in the South, he just threw that in there, meaning as in a lot of other stuff could have came with it. Because you saw when she spoke on that, she broke down crying. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. What she say? Vaughn was on another. What she say?
Oh, here you go. He said Vaughn was on another level of dealing with time. He was doing that to bid her in. Yes, he had a whole other spirit in him. The players was no one.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's true. Yeah, bro, she rap out. Song with I'm telling you, bro. Man, she got bars, bro. She can rap.
I'm gonna check out.
Yeah, boy, and I ain't gonna lie to you. She got bars, bro. She can rap. Like one of her songs, I forgot, it's called Trauma, Danger. So, man, she went crazy on that song, dog. She goes like she said, she go dumb with it. She can rap, bro. She can rap. And even in her videos, you can see she just around a bunch of dudes. I think by the camaraderie of being around dudes and stuff like that. And because she don't carry herself like no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's nowadays, not like the typical stud or something. She don't carry herself. She don't dress messed up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she in a dress, but nah, she don't come off like that. But I get what you saying.
She said my boy Michael Jordan said she rap too, not no down south tip. Oh,
right.
She got bars like up north.
No, she rap. Like you grab her, like where you get that from? Like you could tell I feel personally she like the next little Boosie coming up. If it came out of all them in the group, it would be her. It definitely would be her. She can rap. No, foul.
Peace, bro. Half 7 is peace.
Salute.
Yeah, but he said, oh, she can flow. She better than Tootsie Raw. All right.
Yeah, she better than Tootie Raw. Way better.
Yo,
Big E, salute, Big E.
Big E, salute, bro. Big E, Big E be everywhere, bro. Salute to Big E. That's my bro, though, man.
Yeah.
He be crippin'. Man, hold on. Let me throw the Crips out for him. That nigga be crippin'. He be low-key, boy.
Big E was crack.
Yeah, man. But it's crazy though. But the reason I got a problem with what OG Percy is saying, bro, because you can't tell a young lady how to feel about not growing up with her siblings. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell no child how to feel about not growing up with their siblings. Just because we sit around here, we lay dick to all these women, and we have all these kids.
Right.
Kids ain't gonna feel a certain type of way about that shit.
No, that's real. That is real. Like when you see people like the Nate Cannon, and they say they want to have a bunch of kids. I get it, but like you say, you having kids everywhere. That people don't realize it's the child, like he even said, and even OG Percy even said too. In reality, in most situations, the kids, like when we grew up, hell, back in the days, you didn't know that was your brother. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody like, yeah, that's your brother, right? Or what? That's my brother. I didn't even know I had a brother. Yeah, that was your other brother.
Oh, in fact, let's finish playing. So we can get deep. Yep. We about to get on King Vaughn in a minute. Let's finish real quick. Hold on, here we go.
Who there? That's ain't my brother. That is your brother. That's Jimmy Ray and them cousin. That's Ain't Sue's son.
Yeah.
Your daddy's son. Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I got some good.
You got some what? Excuse me.
You know, I was in the country one time. Tales from a crib.
Let's go.
I had a bad motherfucker name.
Like
I'm
Tales
sorry,
from the Crib.
kinfolk. Y'all gonna know her name right now. Her name was Lafayette. She was bad and fine, pretty titties, everything. I forgot. And we was at the club one night, and this chick, I met her. She came out of town. I'm like, okay, who's this motherfucker right there? Her and her cousin, they looking good. And one of them chose me, and she said, let's leave, let's go. I said, go where? She said, leave. You want to go? She said, let's go. Jumped in my car, went on to my mom and them, put in my dad. My dad was out of town, threw in the water bed like I had a real water bed. You heard? I couldn't even keep up with the strokes because the water bed went on time. You heard? Waves weren't coming at the right time, throwing me out. You understand me? But anyway, and it got cold. I sheets off the bed and the rubber part was cold. You dig what I'm saying? That's the coldest part of the bed. The water part when the sheet come off the mother.
I ain't heard about no water bed in a long time.
Hey, come on, say, Bob, who put that up there?
What's that behind you?
That's what I thought.
All right.
But anyway, the water bed, Bob, bed. Now they got silicone beds now, jelly beds now, and all types. But anyway, man, the next day, man, I came back, man. The next morning, I was in the living room. My dad and them came on and said, Percy, yeah, come on in here. Wake up, y'all cousin them out from out of town. I said, remember, put my clothes on, walking them. I said, they said, y'all know each other? No, that's the girl from last night, though, ain't it? That's the girl from last night. That's what I was saying to my boy. That's the girl from last night. I said, that Lafiki? When I said Lafiki, my daddy said, you know her? That's the girl that was in the waterbed last night. That's my cousin. Well, you heard that part. You heard the mic. But that's gonna fuck you up. But what's the question, Bob? How are we doing like this?
You lost me. you had a Tales from a Crib going. You know what I'm saying? You ended up with your kinfolk.
And I know, you hear me? I got lost in the South.
First of all, even that did happen. Why would you name your kinfolk's name, bro?
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know, man. That's one of those South Texas niggas, though. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers all past Dallas, they be some nasty motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, that's why he said that. But I mean, he be telling them. I mean, you look at it, especially in the South, John. That's the crazy part. You run into people you don't even know, and like you say, people don't know, and all that old history of, you know what I'm saying, from back in the day.
But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I remember one time my mother's first cousin, that's my second cousin, my cousin Alvin. But I grew up on them because I used to be down south. I knew all my mother's father's side of the family better than anybody because I was always with my grandfather.
Right.
So went to my cousin Alvin's funeral. He died. So I was living there. At the time I was living there, I take care of my grandfather. So I'm already there. Everybody right down the street said, your cousin is passed out by the bar. I'm like, what? So I'm going around, he had a heart attack, whatever, right?
Right.
So everything come on, the funeral come, right? So I'm not know all my cousins. I just know the cousins that I grew up with, basically. So we get the funeral. This chick keeps staring at me. I'm like, why this chick staring at me? I'm thinking maybe I might have messed while I was down when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I wasn't paying attention. So all right. So once we leave the funeral, we go to my aunt's sale house for the repast.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna name the cousin name because I ain't gonna put them out there like that. But now she know we cousins, and she pushes up on me hard body. I'm like, who's your father? She knew her father was. I'm like, oh, her brother is one of my favorite cousins. We did a lot of dirt together while we down south. He passed away in prison. Rest in peace.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, bruh. She called me. She called myself on that night talking about. I just like we family. You know what I'm saying? We always look up. We were watching everybody. She called me in some low. She talking about yo. I write the debate in there. Meet me there. I'm like, I'm in my 30s. I'm like, man, hell no.
Right.
Blood, nigga.
Damn. That's wild. I know you was tripping off her. Like, man, what kind of shit you on?
That's that North Carolina deep root shit. The motherfuckers do that shit, yo. What up? But see, I still would never put her name out there. He put her name out there, bro. That's your cousin name. You should have did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go, yo. I just want to say that, man. Because that shit funny as hell, bro.
Hey, boy, I'm going to jump off real fast and switch up phones. I'm going to be back on here.
I bet.
How's Bob?
Yeah, see. Did you have a flashback?
A deep one. I'm talking about, I was still in the water, man. I felt the cold water. I was getting cold in the mother. Anyway, man, yeah, man, that's it, man. Keep moving.
Yeah,
Bob.
it was. We was talking about Poison Ivy feeling a kind of way about the her dad with all the children and
yeah, man,
not living in the same household.
Well, my thing is this: everybody ain't gonna come up
your
together.
Kids come up
just long as you know them, man. Now, you gonna take care of. I'm better take care of my goddamn shit. Ain't taking no goddamn 10 kids, Bob. Well, you must have a problem with one. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I did do. I'm sorry, first five. I fucked over the first five. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't raised them right. I fucked over them. They just lucky to know I was daddy. I was in there to put attention. I was out of there. I fucked over them. I apologize and I owe them my life. You hear me? I owe them to stay out for the rest of my life. I owe them not to never go to that place and leave them again. So far, I done did a 12-year good job. Mm-hmm. I got 12 years that won't make up for the years that I did miss. You dig what I'm saying? But they grown now. They understand. Because guess what? The older kids get, they find that problems gonna come from, even for you. Then some of your kids gonna grow up and say, dang, I can see what daddy was going through now. Dang, I can see what daddy was talking about. Why? It ain't gotta happen to you, it's just happening to you. Because ain't nobody gonna have a perfect role in life. You dig what I'm saying? And the older you get, you can blame daddy for this, blame mama for this, and blame. But God, once you put the crutch down, you gotta walk on your own too. You can't use that for a crutch to hold you up every time you want somebody to blame something for all that. But my thing is this: as long as you know your brothers and sisters, a lot of motherfuckers out here.
All right, y'all. I want to show y'all that because I want y'all to see that. He said something about the brother and sister shit, but he was mostly talking about her being a transgender man. You know what I'm saying? Like that she went from a woman to a man. And I don't got nothing to do with how she feel about not growing up with her siblings. Now respect that. But yo, I want y'all to see something though, man. They talk about Roosevelt TV, peace to God, 100 still, bro. I want y'all to see something real quick, man, because I seen this, man. Like I said, I'm supposed to tell away about certain shit, you know what I mean? This the Magnolia Twins. They discuss King Vaughn being Brad's first serial killer. And like I said, stop saying what you talk about.
There was a documentary released about King Vaughn. I didn't want to go here, but because of the nature of that conversation, this is actually like a trending topic. And King Vaughn, in my opinion, was like the prince of drill. I can't call him the king of drill because he didn't start drill, but he was like a product of drill music. He was a product of Chicago. I believe he was King David's grandson, who was the founder of the
BDs.
I want to say the BDs. I don't want to be wrong, you know what I'm saying, but I know that, you know what I'm saying, anyhow, however it is, they called him grandson, you know what I'm saying? So King Vaughn had a voice in the O. He made hard music. He was signed to Lil Durk. He beat a body, you know what I'm saying? And there was a documentary that came out and essentially said that King Vaughn had 6 bodies out of Chicago and that he was a serial killer by definition. by the FBI's definition. And then he proved it with facts. You know what I'm saying? He put the facts, he put the timelines, he made fun of the people he killed. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the young do now, you know what I'm saying? Smoking on iPads, like put it in songs, he made tweets. And so with that being said, you know, I don't know if that's true about King Von, and I'm not gonna put that on King Von, RP King Von, but however it is, can being a serial killer be justified? Would you consider, based off the definition that the FBI given King Von to be
more than 6 bodies? Well, you gonna answer that? I'm answering that.
He got 6. I think it's 6, up to 6, up to 6.
This is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it.
In close proximity to each other.
Let me come in on that. Okay, go ahead. I'll come in after you. Go ahead. This is how I look at it. You say the FBI classified them as that, right?
Right, based off the FBI.
Okay, I'm going to be aware that the FBI, and the CIA, and people like that, they do case studies on human beings, just like they do with rats. Right. You'll go to a lab, they got rats, they know if you feed a rat this, he's going to do this. If you do a rat this, if you do the pig this, if you do a monkey this, he's going to do that. You understand? They know that you put a person in a certain kind of environment and a person and be in a certain kind of condition and make them feel hopeless. You know what I'm saying? So to me, what I would call a serial killer, that ain't my definition of a serial killer. That's their definition of what a serial killer is.
We from the project.
I don't let them classify us or what we do. It's called a project. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, they studying what we do. And for the serial killer being, at the end of the day, you may.
Hey, Ty, these are Magnolia Twins. They from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans, Louisiana. They from Magnolia Projects. They used to rap. I don't think they rap no more. They used to rap back in the day. That's why they interviewed them. I was watching out here what they had to say about the King Von serial killer thing before I go into it. I can play much of it.
You may have not did anything to anybody your whole life. And then a group of dudes come through and shoot your mama house up, shoot your little sister, kill your brother. So anybody that never killed anybody, if you shoot my grandma's house and my mama's house, I'm gonna kill my people. I'm gonna try to kill every last one of y'all. Some people got a switch. Yeah. Hit that. You know why you have to do that? Because you don't know who's gonna come back and retaliate on you. So it's bigger than we just need to stop killing each other. It's serious. It's serious combat in our communities, man.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I ain't even want to pop off the interview like that.
That's cool.
I just had to ask.
I don't let them dictate what we are. Yeah.
That part.
Y'all create a condition for us. Then it's like this. This is the perfect way I can put it. It's like you bust me in my head with a brick, right?
Right.
Just say the brick is the system, oppression. You know everything that's against us that hold us down, right? Yeah. That's the brick. You bust me in my head with a brick, and then you get mad because I'm bleeding all on your carpet. So the result is I'm bleeding on your carpet. But what caused that? What you did for you to be bleeding on your carpet? What happened in this young man's life or this young lady's life to form the current mind state that they have? What did they see? What did they eat? How were they raised? What morals and values were instilled in them? What about the educational system? What kind of school they went to? Are they graduating functional illiterates? Because they do that. See, this is the thing, bro. They want us to focus on the stem of the problem. So you might see this little dude on the corner, he cursing, he ain't got no manners, his pants sagging, he won't kill something. Okay, what happened before that? For any problem, I guess when it comes to black people, they don't care about the root. We want to just blame the stem. We don't care about the root. What caused this situation? What caused this problem? Right? Nobody goes to the root. We just complain about the stem. And that's not how you deal with problems.
That's enough. I just want y'all to hear that because when they, shout out to these young men, one of the final shout out to them because they're talking intelligent about a situation that a lot of people really don't talk intelligent about. They make jokes about. And I want to shout out to Magnolia Twins for speaking some facts. Because that's facts. They put us in a situation where we gotta know what situation our backs get small all the time. And we do something. Now we're the problem. No, we're not the problem. We was born into the problem. We was born into the problem. We're just surviving. By any means necessary, how Malcolm X said. We're gonna live by any means necessary because we're survivors as black people, black men and black women. Like I said, Shout out to Magnolia Twins. You know what I'm saying? They spoke a lot of facts, and I respect what they had to say. Then we got other people right here. They're talking about King Von was a demon. I want you to hear this shit, man, because this shit is crazy, man. King Von a demon.
Not human, man. You're not regular, man. Devil, man. That nigga was the devil, man. Real. That nigga was the devil.
They don't understand that the police did move on KI. Folks, them T-Roy and Von. Yeah. But no, man, Von, like, yeah, you really couldn't, when he started doing what he was doing, hell nah, you really couldn't, couldn't get around folks unless you was doing that act, because he was sliding. He was a slider, bro. Bro was crazy. So yeah, he was a slider. And like, he just walked up to me like, man, he like, hood, look straight. I'm like he don't look at me. Look straight. I'm like, okay. He, boy, why I just ran up on that bitch KI. I was just ran up on him and KI, called KI. She was the last one coming out the gate. Boy, on God, on OD Soul. Boss Trail is folks' work. Like, stop that. Like, that was folks' work. He did that before he even went to school.
What you like? Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. We knew King Von was a real one, but what we didn't know was that he was an alleged serial disguised as a rapper. His bodies are legendary, and even his ops tell of how savage he was. Now, law officials are releasing documents detailing even more hits that may have been pinned to King Von. He lived, ate, and slept with catching the ops on his mind. Early morning, late night, Von was catching bodies on sight, allegedly. Those around him call him many things, but one thing they all agree on is he was about that life. Why? We're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Chicago was mainly considered the home of drill. From Chief Keef to Lil Durk to the late FBG Duck, the wave of disrespect to their ops became like a game. But legends speak of the birth of a super savage every 10,000 years. With the trenches in his blood, genetically enhanced for drilling, their hearts hold no remorse. Their mind designed to think of ways to catch the ops lacking and to survive. 10,000 years passed, and the next super duper savage entered the world. His name, Davon Daquan Bennett, also known as King Von. Bro came up out the womb ready to stretch something, and he lived up to all the legends spoke of as a super duper savage. He had to, growing up in Chicago. His motto from small was "Merc or be murked," and by his reputation, it's clear he chose one of those. Von was beating cases and turning them into tales in his music, playing right in his ops' faces.
Oh boy, what the I'm known for? Caught a body, beat that body, catching more.
Von would tweet about shootings and murking ops like it was his favorite pastime. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't cap, it was truth. Twitter was like his obituary diary where he detailed the most evil thoughts and documented the ops he caught. Von was a different breed. His mind was infatuated with the drilling and survival. And what's wild is that he could be cold and devious, but be so cool and chill. That's why he considered one of them ones. Being around Von, he was always on go time before his Tay 600 and J Hood. You couldn't be around Von if you didn't want to get into shootouts because it was green light no matter the time of day. Von was going to always stretch something if he had to.
If you was hanging with Von, you had to accept everything that came with Von. You had to accept that you was going to be in shooting.
What I want to know is, why is all these people putting all this man's business out there after he's dead? To me, that's a fact in our cipher. You supposed to make him rest in peace. Y'all putting all this dirt out there after he dead just to get fame because y'all knew the nigga, man. That's some whole shit. I'm saying that. That's some whole shit. Y'all the L7, thanks for being coming a member, bro. I appreciate you, man. But yo, that's some whole shit, bro. Why y'all putting this man business out there now? Since he's dead, y'all punk niggas would have said that when he was alive. That's what you get, man. Niggas want to be famous. But here we go, yo.
Should accept that it was gonna be that, and you had to be with it. You feel me? With Von, you feel me? And this was a lot of the time. Everybody didn't want to hang with him. They couldn't, because you had to be on what he was on. A lot of people weren't on what Von was on.
Because Von was like that. You feel?
He was sliding on the ops like he was the national O-Block ice skating champ.
Like, yeah, you really couldn't, when he started doing what he was doing, hell nah, you really couldn't, couldn't get around folks unless you was doing that act. Because he was sliding. He was a slider, bro. Bro was crazy. So, yeah, he was a slider, that nigga.
And this wasn't just Von in the trenches. This was also Von after he built the buzz in the music biz. Word on the street is Von even used to be robbing people he just kicked it with on camera while going to interviews with Durkio. Dude was really just always scheming to catch something lacking.
What gonna get on and still be robbed? And they doing interviews, he'll rob the interviewer after they done interviewing. Yeah, I know that like when Durkio, when folks was first getting on, he's in Atlanta robbing everybody.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, Durkio be doing an interview, don't get your hair caught in the elevator by folks, and he go do that. All that. Like that, he couldn't stop it.
Rappers be on the internet talking tough, maybe have a little run with an op here and there. With Von, once it was up, it was up. Dude was getting up at sunrise, waking homies up, talk about we on, like catching an op was breakfast or something.
He want to wake me up 8 a.m. Come on. He gone.
Yo, Von not having regular dreams. This having straight nightmares and one-on-one sessions with the devil, bro. They wake up and be like, yo, let's go.
By all accounts, those who knew him said one thing in common about bro. He was trained to go.
That's what I'm saying, man. Shorty was the best. Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man. Nigga was the devil, man. That nigga was the devil, man. Real, man. That nigga was the devil, man.
The legend states that in order for the super duper savage to become a demon, he must first experience an event, a trigger that causes him to dive off the porch head first. For King Von, that moment was allegedly OD Perry got murdered.
Porch at first. That shit happened. Troy and Von, what the niggas jumped off head first, and when they did, they jumped off at a higher level, more aggressive than the niggas who was around or was.
Von unlocked his inner savage, and from there, it was all smoke, racking up body counts like it was arcade tickets to win a prize. Soon the rumors of his notoriety started getting out. The names of the ops he took out started being called and began to unfold to the public. And needless to say, Von wasn't capping by what the streets were saying. Everything he portrayed to be and rapped about, he stood on. On October 2012, Von put in some work for his gang taking out an op. His name, Richard Modell, also known as Modell of STL/EBT. According to reports, Modell was leaking up with a shorty on her porch when Von walked up and opened fire, murking Modell and leaving his cousin in a wheelchair after he was hit up so many times his stomach.
Damn.
Von entered into his obituary diary mocking Modell after snatching his
Man,
soul.
my phone keeps dropping my call.
Bro couldn't even wait until things calmed down. That same month after murking Modell, he spun the block again allegedly, this time catching P5 at Gyro City lacking. Official news reports state that Derek Jackson, also known as P5, was hit up multiple times before succumbing to his injuries. According to the incident report, P5 was hit in the neck, chest, back, right hand, left jaw, and everything. And just like that, P5 became a new addition into the obituary diary. Von was recording.
Damn. How many motherfuckers did King Von kill though?
That's why I try to tell you, bro. I watched that guy. Man, when you get a chance, watch the real documentary, the one that the white dude did. Man, it's gonna blow your head. That's why I said he wasn't.
What was it on?
Well, you ain't gonna probably be able to put. He might. It's called just. It's on YouTube. It's called the King Von documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yo, bro, I've been hearing about it, but you know what I'm saying? I don't call him a psychopath. I feel he's more of a sociopath. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. No, this thing was for real. But you got to remember, here's the sad part what people don't understand. Okay. People, the only reason why this light getting shine is because he's Von, right? Yeah. So that's the light why it's getting shine, because he's Von. Do you realize Von is not the biggest stepper in Chicago? It just so happened to be that's Von, and he was famous. They can't believe it. Man, there's more people, and it's messed up. There's more dudes out there more demented than him in Chicago. But when you watch what he did, he wanted to be that, dog. That was his goal. Him and his homeboy, the one that got killed when he was in jail.
Listen what spiritual gangster said. Now you wake up every day with people hunting you like GTA. Was it right? No, but it was kill or be killed. That's a fact.
Yeah, facts. And that's what I'm saying. So, that's what it was. And then you got to remember, they all started off not even on that. He felt like he had something to prove. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they said he was King David's grandson. So, of course, you know what I'm saying? And that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So to him, shit, he had to live up to what he assumed. That's the sad part. That's the sad part about that whole drill music lifestyle.
Well, some people say that he wasn't really King David's grandson.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that as well. But I'm saying whether or not he adopted that persona. So, so he wanted to prove that he was that, the ones that think about it. It's almost like your boy Poe. It's like almost like Paparazzi Poe, where he went on that streak and was like, man, I'll Poe. Everybody, okay, whatever. And he tried so hard that I ain't never known nobody try hard to be somebody that's somebody's family member. And I think, like I said, your boy was, another thing people don't realize, and this is one too, that Von, they said back in the day, Von rapped about it, he killed Dirk's cousin. See, a lot of people don't know that. Like, he killed one of Dirk's cousins back in the days, and he ended up linking up cool with him now. End up cool with Dirk. That's why I think a lot of that stuff, dog, it's a play on a lot of this stuff. I don't know. But
hold on. Like Dirk might have set him up to get murdered in Dana Atlanta type shit, right?
Well, they just came out with some what was it, Keep Talk. He came out and said that Lil Durk, and supposedly allegedly him and NBA Youngboy made truth, said they gonna squash the beef. That's what it was said. Now I just, hey, what do I know?
But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna keep real. King Von might be a shooter, but he also wasn't scared to throw his hands because he walked up on that motherfucker in Atlanta and put hands on him. They shot him and killed him. He even have no gun.
Yeah, but any other time, like I said, you get a chance when you watch that documentary and how that dude put that together, bro. Like they said, at least allegedly, they said what by the time. Before he even became a rapper, he had 7 to 9 bodies under his belt before he even blew up as a rapper. And he was doing dirt while he was rapping.
Hold on, listen. Spiritual Gangster, because Spiritual Gangster, she know a lot of shit, yo. She like, Von was Dirk's hit, man. And no, he didn't kill Little Mister. Yes, Von was set up by a number of people, including Dirk. A young boy, he was not industry. Yeah, when I said Spiritual Gangster, Miss Tanya show, she be studying all this shit. But like I told you, she used to call me like, "Yo, God, what about this and that?" She be telling me even that shit happened with Nipsey Hussle. That shit first happened right before.
Right.
She was doing that shit, yo. I'm like, damn, I got a point there, She knows what she's talking about. So I can't say when she said this, it's believable. Sometimes a nigga's supposed to be like your homie, your OG, your best friend. They will cross you for money and a beef. They're staying on the river, right? You know what? If it's going to end the beef, you can have them. You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at it like this. Even though the whole thing with the Amigos, and then they end up losing somebody, but before then, remember they fell out because what? Offset ended up smashing Quavo, smashed Sweetie, supposedly. So they fell out. So just imagine, niggas fall out over a broad that one don't really want and the other one don't really want to be with. But then they'll fall out over money, over a female. Man, imagine what they'll fall out for if they can get everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If they can get it all. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you for a female, but if they can get you for the female and the bread and everything with it, oh yeah, that's an easy lick.
That's what I was saying, but not Offset. What's the other one? Takeoff. He knew that Takeoff. They knew the Takeoff was the one that keep the peace.
Right.
So Takeoff uncle probably was like, you know what? Pretty girl love trash, peace, Queen. He's like, you know what? Let's get this nigga up out of here. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep this shit peaceful. He's gonna keep be the middleman, so I gotta let him go. I gotta get rid of him. And him and Jay
Yeah.
Chris like set
Could
that
have
shit
been.
up.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That shit is weird as hell. When he was saying that what's Uncle name?
What's that?
Not Offset. What's Takeoff Uncle name?
You talking about Quavo?
Quavo,
Yeah.
man. Quavo got a lot of stick in him, bro. I've been watching that way he move. He got a lot of stick in him, dog.
Oh yeah.
Black Widow, salute, Quay, salute. I see you, big sis.
Black Widow, salute.
Little big sis. Yeah, man. But yo, no, I was people saying, I want you to see this, bro. But yo, this is interesting as hell right here, bro. Yeah, this is interesting as a motherfucker right here, bro. For real.
Breakfast
We
tacos
just
from
talk about
Domino's.
this.
Scrambled eggs, cheddar cheese, fire roasted corn.
Fair use.
On September 25th, 2012, King Von, a member of O-Block, would encounter a rival Chicago gang member by the name of K.I. on a local train. K.I. is a member of STL, which stands for St. Lawrence, a street in which most STL gang members reside on. STL and O-Block have had a strong hatred for each other for years, and the rivalry between the two gangs has resulted in many casualties. When King Von and K.I. spotted each other on the train, the two immediately began to get physical, with King Von landing several punches to K.I.'s face. After the incident, King Von logged onto Twitter and tweeted about the altercation with K.I., claiming that an opposing gang member got caught with their guard down on the train. K.I. would then begin to tweet about the situation herself by saying that her ear and arm are messed up. K.I. followed that tweet by also saying that she only has a bruise on her face and that she's not tripping because her .40 caliber firearm would put a hole in King Von's face. This situation stemming from the altercation on the train would soon become the start of King Von and K.I. frequently communicating with each other on social media. Just 4 days after the train incident, K.I. would tweet, "Retweet if you think I look good," in which King Von would retweet shortly after. 3 days later, K.I. would get into another altercation on the train, but this time with Lil Scud, an O-Block member who is friends with King Von. K.I. was eager to let this be known and quickly tweeted out that she beat up Lil Scud and to let King Von know that she isn't someone to be messed with. After 30 minutes of no replies, K.I. would tweet directly at King Von explaining how she beat up Lil Scud all by herself and that he didn't even get one punch on her. King Von would eventually reply stating that K.I. is about that life and that he may be in love with her. K.I. would respond to this by calling King Von gay. Von clearly didn't appreciate.
With over 200 flavor notes to discover, every sip of Woodford Reserve bourbon is a spectacle for the senses.
That and told K.I. not to do that and ended the conversation by saying he would treat K.I. right. King Von would soon begin to direct message K.I. on Twitter with his first DM being, "What up? I'm trying to change you and upgrade you. I want to nail something. What's up?" K.I. would appear to be somewhat shocked by these DMs, but King Von would respond the next day, saying that it wasn't him who sent the first message, and then goes on to say that he likes K.I. for real, and that when the gang war in Chicago is over with, that he is going to be with her. K.I. would then go on to tell King Von that she heard a rumor in the streets that O-Block is trying to kill her. King Von would respond to those claims, stating that what she heard was true, but he doesn't think he could do it because he thinks she's actually cool. The two then discuss when they are going to stop gangbanging, to which they both reveal they believe that they are both going to die in the gang war. K.I. then goes on to say that she thinks O-Block feels threatened by her, to which King Von would respond with, "Look, I'm not trying to mess with you, so why are you trying to mess with me? We are just trying to get whoever. It's not like we are in a rush to get you, but I had a 9mm on me when I saw you riding my bike and was going to grab you, but the police were right there. The girl with me also had a 7mm when we saw you on the train. If we were really trying to get you, I would have took my chances then." K.I. soon responds by shouting out STL and states that she is ready to go to war with anybody. Von then tells her that she doesn't always have to act tough, to which K.I. says, "Treat enemies like enemies. What do you expect?" The next morning, K.I. would start off the day by dissing Odie Perry, a respected member of Wick City who was fatally shot just a few years prior. King Von would see this tweet and respond with, "See, that's why you keep getting beat up." K.I. then tells King Von to pull up, to which he responds with, "I should have pissed or spit on you after I beat you up, but I wasn't thinking." K.I. proceeds to laugh at this and tells King Von to leave it in the streets. Shortly after this Twitter interaction, King Von would go outside looking for K.I. and ended up running into a group of rival gang members at the local corner store. According to King Von, the rival members were scared of him and had the store employees lock the door to keep him out. Von would tweet about this as soon as it happened, to which K.I. would respond by saying she is on her way. King Von would quickly tell her not to come since he was already leaving the store anyways. K.I. responds by calling Von funny and says she'll come to wherever he is at, which Von responds by telling K.I. to be smart. 4 days later, King Von and K.I. would continue talking in the DMs after K.I. would message Von with, "Where you at? Come outside." Von would quickly respond to K.I. with a simple, "Don't mess with me," to which K.I. would reply back, taking a slight dig at O-Block and the work they're doing in the streets. King Von would then ask K.I. if she wants to have a shootout with him, to which K.I. would shockingly respond with, "Hell yeah, you and your friend T-Roy." King Von didn't seem to take this very seriously and responded back with, #very scary. K.I. then states that she was just around O-Block and didn't see anybody outside. Von would soon reply saying that they're busy with other things, but that they will see them soon. K.I. would then tell King Von that she thinks they are scared of them, to which King Von replies with a simple, "Ha." The conversation would then go dark for 3 days until King Von would randomly message K.I. saying, "What's up? When are you gonna let your hair down and put on a tight dress for me? I would risk my life to get some of that." K.I. did not respond to this message. After that message, the two didn't speak to each other for about a week, but then on October 24th, 2012, K.I. would announce on Twitter that she would be going to Swisher Sweets, a popular store located in O-Block territory. King Von would reply to this tweet moments later saying, "Don't do that. Today is not the day." K.I. would then respond by saying she never even sees King Von despite the fact that she's always outside. Von would then say, "I saw you before, right or wrong." K.I. would respond with, "Yeah, but ever since then, I feel like you've been hiding because I've been coming through your territory ever since." King Von replies with, "I've been going to Rhodes, but I think when you come over here, I be over here." K.I. ends the conversation with a simple LOL. 2 days later, K.I. would suddenly post a tweet stating that King Von was a goofy who got beat up by her friend FBG Butta just 2 years prior. King Von would see this tweet and soon reply back saying, "And you know the other stuff I did to you guys, right?" To which K.I. would say, "You think you're drilling, but you need practice." King Von fires back by denying that he needs drilling practice, in which K.I. responds by saying, "Von is saying too much for Twitter, and that Von's friend Sharoid, an O-Block member who was fatally shot a few months prior, knows about her." King Von then laughs at K.I. for saying "on GD," then proceeds to tell her that she can ask her dead friends about him. 3 days later, K.I. would tweet at King Von saying, "I want to meet King Von face to face," in which Von would respond with, "LOL, you don't really want that, Kira." K.I. would then respond with, "See, you don't think I'm tough." 4 days later, K.I. would once again tweet at King Von, saying that she hopes people in O-Block don't actually call Von King Von, and that it's suspect if you do. King Von would respond back by claiming that he earned the name King Von. K.I. responds by bringing up the fact that Von used to get beat up back in the day. Von replied back laughing at the fact that K.I. was even talking about getting beat up, and that if it wasn't for guns, he would be walking up and down their block all day. 6 days later, King Von would make a tweet about K.I. saying that she sounds good on the phone. This would indicate that King Von and K.I. physically talked on the phone with each other and didn't just message each other back and forth on social media. Von would also make a tweet several hours later complaining that K.I. hasn't answered her phone all day. King Von would eventually get arrested on November 20th, 2012 for unlawful use of a weapon by a...
Leading off the top of the third. Oh, it's a blue single to center. Hey, everybody, I'm here with Dave, who just got...
Cross. What you think of that, yo?
Yeah, well, I said, once you get a chance and you get the opportunity to watch it, it's gonna blow your mind, like I said. And like they were saying, like, you know, somebody said in there, like I think Michael Jordan said something about, you know, he wasn't really like that. I think only around her people. That's why I said it was real weird like the relationship, like even when he was in jail, they said when he was in jail, shit, he used to always try to hit her up, and was like, when he first got out of jail, the documentary said, your boy said, man, I'm mad because my girl didn't write me while I was in jail. Now she got me upset. That shit was weird, bro. Yeah, he was a different. That's why I said when you watch it, that's why people say now when they look at it, and when you look at how people portrayed it, it you know, they go back and they say, well, damn, okay, well, because you got to remember, think about, and a lot of people got on the dude about doing it too, and they said, man, don't do that, because remember, you got to think about the victims. A lot of people don't think about it. They want to talk about the person who did it, but some of the shit he did, man, or whoever did. And that shit was crazy. Like it talked about in the documentary how he said he ran down on her. You know what I'm saying? He caught her walking. You know what I'm saying? Him and his homeboy. And they talk about, and the crazy part, they talk about who the people he was with. And right after that, soon as she died, then he started posting. He started posting on this. He started posting on this thing. Yeah, dude, he was wild, bro. Definitely ain't a dude you want to piss off. I feel like. At that time.
You talking about King Von, right?
Yeah.
King Von, King Von said he got a lot of wow. Yo, I'm telling you what remind me of. When I grew up, it was my cousin's cousin from Equal Posse, Bilal Pretlo, bro. This nigga, he killed women, teenagers and niggas, yo. Anybody he thought that was his enemy, he murked them niggas, yo. That's a real life. Word up.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah. So that King Von shit, King Von can lead that shit, but also with King Von, he probably really had a little crush on the little bitch, because he was like, I like this little gangster bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, man, this is crazy, bro. Like I said, some of the shit that, it's a bunch of weird little niggas, man. That's why I said it's hard for us to understand it, because like I said, nowadays, the old cats that be talking that old tough shit, talking about what they gonna do. See, we came from the era and we told niggas what we gonna do. These little niggas be like, drop your little shit. Yeah, drop your little nigga, they say drop your location. That's it. Back in our days, nigga be like, yeah, nigga. We be like, yeah, nigga, when I get back here, nigga, you better not be here, nigga, on everything, nigga, on my mama, nigga. Wait till I get to the car. These niggas don't say that, nigga. Right then and there, nigga. What's up with your homie? Man, these niggas be inside the restaurant. What's up? What's up? The first one draw. The first one draw, everybody getting shot. That's why I said nowadays they say
mamas and their kids and their wives, bro.
Shit, man, they selfish killers, dog. They ain't even got no kind of they ain't thinking about it. Like I said, you go to talking crazy, and the first thing they say is they don't say shit else. Where you at? Where you at? Drop your addy. Get off. DM me your love. Like, you got to be, to me, this is the new era. We came in the era, dog. It was the element of surprise. Man, I'm not dropping my location to tell you where I'm at, because guess what? Once you got that location, I'm going back there one day. You gonna catch me go back to that. I'm not dropping my location for you to get me, dog.
Let me tell you some funny shit, right?
Yeah.
I remember one day, remember I told you I came from prison the first time. I started bouncing at a strip club, right?
Yeah.
So it was this nigga, we don't grow up together, you know what I'm saying? We was like, call each other cousins and shit, because we got the same cousins. So one day he was acting stupid in the club, and I put him out, around him, but you gotta go, bro. Just come back tomorrow, bro, whatever. So he went to his car and came back. He's like, yo, cuz, let me holler at you real quick. And the nigga tried to piss me with his gun, but I blocked the shit, and I hooked him with shit, right? He backed up at the door, ran backwards. I felt some type of way for that for years, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I remember one day, me and my people, we was going to this club called Noodles in London, right? And him and all his crew walked in there and mixed all this shit. Me and my crew walked in, we was dressed different. I was about to go back down.
Yeah.
I see the nigga, right? The first thing this nigga gonna do, oh, yo, cuz I was drunk that night. Can you forgive me? Yo, man, bro. That nigga was like 4 deep. I was like 10 deep. Man, forget what, nigga? You trying to shoot me, nigga? We had the nigga out, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But we ain't kill each other. You know what I'm saying? These little niggas, they don't fight for shit. They want to kill each other, bro.
Yeah, now them East Coast niggas different. They built different now, dog. They come straight out. You know what I'm saying? You know, anytime a nigga say "suck my," you know what? When a nigga say that, they already back in our days. We looked at it the most disrespectful thing. They look at that. That's common. That's regular.
Check this out. Here we go. This nigga, look at this little boy, bro. Look at him, bro. Look at the picture, bro. He's a baby, bro.
Yeah.
Been sitting behind bars for over a year. While behind bars, King Von's sister, Kayla B, tweeted at KI telling her that Von misses her and that she should go and visit him in jail. KI responded with LOL, but Kayla B followed up insisting that her brother King Von really wanted to see her. On February 11th, 2014, King Von was released from jail, and one of the first things he did following his release was tweet to KI saying, "What's up? You don't miss me?" KI would quickly respond with, "What's up? When are we linking up?" King Von would then respond by asking why she never came and visited him in jail after allegedly saying she would. KI would not reply directly to this tweet, but moments later tweeted, "How does it feel to lose your friend while behind bars?" referring to the death of J Money, one of the top members of O Block who was fatally shot during Von's incarceration.
Wow.
King Von wouldn't say anything about the tweet, but would later tweet RIP J Money in honor of him. KI would soon retweet this as a way of taunting him, to which King Von would quickly compose a tweet discussing Crack and Modell, two STL gang members who unfortunately passed away. While all of this was going on, O Block was already making plans to avenge J Money after word got out that an STL gang member by the name of Lil B was allegedly responsible for the death of J Money. O Block was ready for Lil B, but before they could meet face to face, Lil B was fatally shot by the Chicago Police Department in March of 2014 after reportedly pointing a gun at one of the officers. This means that O Block would not be able to avenge one of their top members and were now looking for the next best thing. On April 10th, 2014, KI would release a series of tweets regarding her future. The tweets state, "I do what I do because I know God has a day for me. You're nobody until someone kills you. That's just real. I've seen too many of my friends in a casket." Less than 24 hours after posting those tweets online, KI and several others were standing outside of a home on the 6400 block of South Eberhard when a man exited the passenger side of a blue Oldsmobile that was parked facing eastbound on the corner of 65th and Eberhard. The man proceeded to walk northbound on Eberhard and quickly began shooting at the group of people standing in front of the house. The suspect would then retreat back to the getaway vehicle and flee the scene going eastbound on 65th Street. 3 individuals were hit during the situation and were immediately rushed to nearby hospitals. The first victim was an unidentified male who got shot in his right foot and survived his injuries. The second victim was rumored to be FBG Butta, the same individual that KI claimed to have beaten up King Von in the past. Butta was shot in the right knee and also survived his injuries. The third and final victim was shot 7 times and passed away from their injuries during surgery at the hospital. That individual was KI. Detectives would arrive to the crime scene shortly after and began to interview anyone who saw what happened. While there were many witnesses on scene, most of them provided detectives with vague details about the case, with some of them even admitting that they are scared to cooperate. However, certain witnesses gave the detectives a similar story, stating that a man wearing dark-colored clothing approached the house and began to open fire while yelling things at them. These witnesses would also give detectives a name of someone who they think may have committed the crime, a name in which the Chicago Police Department were already quite familiar with. Over the next couple of days, authorities would continue to investigate the homicide of KI and eventually developed a photo spread of potential suspects. Witnesses were soon called in to view the photo spread, and almost all of them were quick to point out the same suspect whose name was given to detectives on the day of the crime. Then on April 29, 2014, just 18 days after the murder of KI, Davon Bennett, aka King Von, was taken into custody by Officer Fernandez of the Chicago Police Department's Fugitive Apprehension Unit to be interviewed by detectives. At around 1 p.m., King Von was placed in an interview room where 2 detectives began to question him about his involvement in KI's murder. Von would quickly deny
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong.
all involvement and stated that
Yo, bro, this nigga like a little bitch, bro. Look at him. You see the picture of that nigga? He look like a little hoe. King Von.
Say what?
King Von like a little girl, yo.
What do you mean?
The picture, he was a little girl. He's so young. He don't even look like no fucking grown man. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Oh, he said he like a little girl. I was like, what? That nigga's a nigga.
Yeah, but he looked like a little hoe.
Yeah, he do. Well, you get. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of times, see, go back to what I said, trauma, right? So imagine him being looking like that. Automatic, people probably look funny, and you know, he didn't have no money. I think grew up, you know, not necessarily no dirty little nigga, but you know what I'm saying, little, you know, little badass.
No, he was a little dirty little nigga, bro. He was a little dirty.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go like, you know, the little dirty little nigga used that. So he probably had to fight. But at the same time, once he figured out, nigga, I can catch you slipping, and like I said, that causes trauma. Like the KI chick, man. Just imagine, dog. You gotta have some trauma if you a female, and females don't hang out with you. All you kick it with is a bunch of niggas, and a bunch of niggas want to kill you, and you want to kill them all day. That's got to be the most, man. That's sick to me. Like, what dude wake up talking about, man, I'm gonna kill her. I can't wait to kill her. And then you hitting her up in the DM in the morning, talking about when you getting out, when you gonna pop out today, where your location at every day, man. To me, that would sound, bro. That's to me, it's like to when you get to that point, that's like living in hell, right? That's like every day the devil is hunting you every day, but you say you on demon time, but that just shows you the spiritual warfare of the demon. Every day he wakes up and he sit there and he tells you that, hey, I'm coming to get you. Every day. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you got a bunch of DMs. They say, what's up with your homie? Why you ain't up today, man? I've been waiting on you to get up. You ain't coming outside today? Yeah, I'll be outside. What time you coming out? You coming over here? Just imagine every day. That shit is, man, ain't no way in there here. Every day, 7 days a week, my nigga.
That shit weird, bro. But yo, hold on, we go back, yo, so we can finish talking about this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I got some other shit to talk about today too, man. I want my shit today, bro.
That he doesn't even know KI and never goes around 65th Street. The detectives would then ask Vaughn if he would be willing to do a polygraph examination, to which he would agree to do and was given food and water. While this interview was taking place, 4 cooperating witnesses were called in so they could view an in-person lineup of the suspects. The first witness to view the lineup told authorities that they were unable to identify the suspect, while the second witness pointed to King Vaughn and said it could possibly be the suspect but wasn't sure. The third witness couldn't make an identification but verbally told detectives it was King Vaughn. The fourth and final witness viewed the lineup and pointed directly to King Vaughn. 2 assistant state attorneys would then arrive shortly after and began to review all the evidence in the KI case. Detectives would then go back to the interview room to check King Vaughn, where Vaughn would begin to tell detectives that he changed his mind and will no longer do a polygraph exam. King Vaughn then starts giving detectives an alibi, claiming that he checked in at his parole office on the day of KI's death. Detectives immediately started looking into Vaughn's alibi and was able to confirm that he did in fact check in at his parole office, but there was still 30 minutes of unexplained time where he could have still committed the crime. Then on April 30th, 2014, the Cook County State Attorney's Office would announce that they are declining to prosecute King Vaughn for the murder of KI due to inconsistencies in the witness statements. This would mean that internally, this case is solved according to the Chicago Police Department, but to the public, this case is still unsolved with the suspect still at large. King Vaughn was then released from police custody around 6:30 p.m. that same night. Less than 2 hours later, King Vaughn would tweet, "I'm so happy and grateful. I'm too real for this." King Vaughn would then go on and get arrested for another murder less than 3 months later. He sat in the Cook County Jail for over 3 years while awaiting trial. During the trial, King Vaughn was acquitted of all charges due to lack of evidence and was released back into the free world. After being released, lifelong friend and rapper Lil Durk would take King Vaughn under his wing and attempt to turn him into a gangster rap superstar. Within a matter of months, King Vaughn would become one of the top street rappers in the music industry, with his music surpassing tens of millions of streams each month, and even received cosigns from A-list celebrities such as NBA star LeBron James. Then, on November 6, 2020, King Vaughn's iconic music career would be cut short after he was fatally shot in Atlanta during an altercation with another rapper. King Vaughn was 26 years old at the time.
Yo.
Are you tired of not getting any YouTube views, having no content ideas, and just feeling like a phony? Well, do I have a thing for you? See, YouTube.
Chicago saw one of its most violent weekends of the year with more than 60 people shot over the weekend, a third of them under the age of 17.
Chicago faces an epidemic of gun violence. This year alone, more than 2,100 people have been shot, more than 400 killed.
We're going to take you now to Chicago, where this past weekend, at least
Guys,
52
make sure y'all
people
hit
were
that
shot,
like
8 of them
button,
killed
subscribe,
in a wave of violence
to both
across the
channels.
city.
13. With that shit, you get that. And there's a lot of ways to get caught. Mistaken identity, anything. You ain't got to do with this shit. There's some bystanders getting killed in this shit every day, man. That's why you gotta keep it up. You know what I mean? I like to keep some big shit in case a nigga try me. I'm gonna cook his ass.
Call Shaq Boy at the back, blowing these bobber niggas like Osama.
Cray, my young nigga.
K.I. my young killer. A lot of niggas be rapping, but we the ones tote guns, nigga.
These EBT ass niggas right here, man. Yeah. Shit, bitch.
I'm from STL, but I be posted on EBT, bitch.
Boy took a bill with shoot.
Yo, bruh. This little young hood rat was crazy, bruh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. This Kaya, dog. Like they did. You gotta understand. They did documentaries on her, bro. Like this ain't like somebody. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This ain't like this is some female that just happened to be. Nah, bro. She was certified. She was certified. Like grown men feared her, bro. Ain't no lie. They said grown men feared her when she came around.
Everybody except King Von.
Well, they said King Von. I mean, it was weird, but it was like when you say he liked her, he liked her, but he liked her because people was afraid of her. You see what I'm saying? It was like a turn on for him. Like, damn, like mom was really scared of her. Like she talked to me every day, but when you look at the text messages and DM, she really wasn't talking to him like that. She talking to him like, nigga, what do you want? But think about it. She's responding to him. That's the sick part. That's what he liked. He liked the fact that she probably didn't respond to everybody, but she responded to him. That's what's weird, bro. That's the weird part. Yeah, but she was crazy.
They both were crazy, but he was just. I guess he just was smarter than her, bro.
Right, and I think, and like I said, no disrespect to her, to her. I seen her. I mean, I seen her pictures. She looked more. That was weird. Was she looked so manly.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, bro. That shit was crazy. Yo, bro, I'm looking at that shit. Yo, we was talking about other shit earlier, bro.
We say born Jesus. You like that, huh?
Yeah, bro, I don't want no chick like that. I ain't even, yo, bro, you a killer? I don't want you in my bed.
Come on, God. So God, is it wrong? Is it wrong for men to be yelling they want to ride or die? Ain't that a true ride or die right there?
Nah, this one of my ride or dies right here. Say what's up, Egypt. The only thing she do is bite and scratch. Right? Right. You bite and scratch. That's it. Let me try that.
Crazy.
No, ride or die is different. Not ride or kill me, nigga.
See, and that's the thing about it. They never talk about. See, this is the weird part. A lot of them young kids, man, they don't even know what it's like to have a relationship, to have apartments, to pay bills. Man, they don't get none of that because you'll never hear her talk about, you know, what her preference, sexual preference, or if she had anybody she was in a relationship. All it was this weird ass relationship that her and Vaughn. But then when you watch the video, she just around a bunch of dudes all day, my nigga. They only visit.
But you know, back in the day, the chicks that was part of our crew, a lot of them was getting around. Trains getting around on, bro. Fucking every home in the crew, the whole nine, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but like they talked about one time, I think when they rode on somebody, and they talk about the story about when she was all in this room, and it was nothing but the biggest hitters up in there, and they was like, "Yo," and I guess Duck. They said Duck said, "Man, what y'all gonna do? What is y'all gonna do?" You know what I'm saying, on Tuka. They said when Duck usually said on Tuka, he really meant business. Said all the dudes was looking around. Said, "Oh, girl stood up like, man, y'all acting like some bitches right now. Shit, I already know what to do." Said she went out and handled it. Said Duck would call on her to handle it. That's why I said, bro, that shit crazy. You different. I don't want that either. I wouldn't want that either, dog. Man, no. You wouldn't win with her ever in life.
In fact. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, right. Oh, did y'all hear about? I know this different though, boy. But man, I did the show yesterday, man. I'm a boy Rollo, man. Why Rollo snitching now?
Yo, I was gonna do a show on Rollo today, bro. I was gonna do a couple of shows today, bro.
Yeah, I did it yesterday, bro. I had the audio where he said he wanted to make it a little juicy. He said, "Come on, I was just trying to make it juicy for him." I'm like, damn, dog. All rappers do this. They all do this. That's what he told his homeboy. He said, "Man, we ain't rappers. We're not rappers, but you know they show you, boy, that industry is something, boy. The industry had a boy shook up, don't it?"
Yeah, yo, bro. I heard him talking to one of his homies and shit. And his homies like,
yeah.
Hey, you went to the prophet. But yo, I'm gonna tell you, when you're in the feds, bro, the feds arrest you. When they call you to court the first time, they always call you in there with your lawyer and a motherfucker, the district attorney, whatever they call that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So they always call you the first time they call you out. It's like a court. They call you out. It's like a prophet, bro. And if you don't say shit, they let you go. If you say something, motherfuckers give you a deal. So a lot of times the motherfuckers like, "Oh yeah, he did this and that." But yo, I heard Rollo was snitching, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, Duke and Wild, back then he said Rollo did it, but Rollo tried to say he did it. But when you listen to the audio, my man Get Doe said within 2 months he was in jail. He cooperated and let the feds go through his phone and all his contacts.
Yeah.
They didn't have to get a warrant. He went on ahead and volunteered it. But he
also said that he had nothing in his phone.
Okay, and that you're right. But then he comes back and say in the paper in page 12, I still remember, like he said, page 12, it said that Joe lawyer was trying to get everything sealed because he knew the detriment, what would happen to you, it would be a safety risk for you to go back there knowing that you have told about a bunch of people in the community. Like he didn't say, see, he's supposed as told on it, supposedly allegedly told on this plug, which was a Mexican dude and 2 other dudes. But when he read it, he said that you gave them names of a bunch of people in the neighborhood where your Mexican connect ain't in the neighborhood. So who did you tell on?
And this punk ass nigga was only selling weed, bro.
That's what that man said. Man, look here, bro. That's the way I feel. Nigga, it's just some green, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. There's light work, bro. That's what you signed up for. Like he told him, he said, you sit here talking about, man. And he even said, man, did you see, man, I got caught with $2 million worth of weed. He said, when I used to tell you, man, look here, you got all that weed. You know what you told me? He said, what? He said, you told me, man, it's just some weed. So if it's just some weed, take the charge. You supposed to take that and lay there. He said, it ain't like they gonna give you life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, dog. That's why I say, nigga. Anyway.
He would have got 20 years for that shit, bro.
No, and not even that, dog. Let's be honest, nigga. All that. See, this is the problem I got with nigga, right? All right. So let's say you didn't get caught. Let's say you made it back. Are you gonna the same niggas? See, this is why I tell you. The same niggas you told on, is you gonna break bread and give weed to them for free? If you hadn't got caught, why are you telling on other people? Because it's your shit. Everything's yours. So if I make it from A to B, make it back home from A to B, Do I give them free stuff then? No, I don't give it to them. So why would I tell on them when they ain't got nothing to do with it? It's my stuff, bro. You don't tell them to connect. You made it home. It ain't the Connect fault. You put 500 on them. The Connect said, how you gonna get this home? Oh, don't worry. I just put it on the private plane. You sure? Yeah, okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It should never come back to the people because they ain't go with that. They ain't saying.
Bro, I knew Rollo was snitching, bro. From the beginning, I said nigga was a snitch, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, bro. I promise. That type of shit, nigga, wait. That's like a nigga get in the car and go down the street and get pulled over on the other side of town and tell on the nigga he got it from. Nigga, the nigga that when you left the nigga house from the time you left the house all the way to the other side, nigga, didn't nobody mess with you. You ain't had no problem then. Now all of a sudden you get caught. You want to tell on the last place you was at.
That's some shit them Dallas niggas do, bro.
I'm surprised he ain't jumped up in here on that with him and Stone. Stone, see, that's how they do it. Stone, reply, Stone. That ain't how Dallas and them do it, dude. I know that.
That's what Dallas will do. So that's what Dallas will do.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna take up for the D-Town, nigga. My dad and his people, my people live over there in Dallas too. No, I don't believe that.
That might be right, but them niggas out there, right?
I'm just, yeah.
Boss cross. Salute. I see you, Dolly Ben. Salute, Dolly Ben.
Salute, Dolly. I see you in the building. Queen Dolly in the building.
Let's start with the eyes. Let's start with the eyes.
Don't say.
Here we go.
Get your ass up here.
Here we go right here.
Get your ass up.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Stone?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, you know what's so funny about this? You know what's so funny about this, man? I just got out the shower. I'm in the shower. I hear Stone, get your Stone. Hold on, I'm like, what the fuck I do? So what happened?
No, what he said was them Dallas. We talking about. We talking about Dallas niggas. He said Dallas niggas telling on niggas and snitch. He said no. He said yeah. I said, man, I don't understand how niggas just tell on niggas that left the last place he went. He said, yeah, that sound like them Dallas niggas be doing that shit. I said, I ain't gonna let you say that about my niggas in Dallas.
Boy, you son of a.
Yeah, you know, King. He said it shit so slick. He was like, yeah, I said, man, I hate when people go from one place to another and do that shit. He said, yeah, like them Dallas niggas be doing it. I said, like that didn't go. I couldn't say, he caught me off guard. I said, yeah, no, nigga, they don't do that. They gonna get me, nigga. You gonna get me.
Boy, you ain't shit.
Yeah, he ain't shit.
Boy, that ain't shit. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You just threw me in it, huh?
I told you I'm some Dallas niggas in you. You ain't Dallas niggas, you Stone C.
I'm down.
Hold on, I want to say something real quick.
Yeah. What's up, Nick?
That nigga neighborhood real take mad dick in prison.
Oh.
I told you. Oh my God. Yeah. How do we get to there? Don't go there.
That's my nigga.
That's right. How do we get from there? We talking Born. We talking about Bond.
No, Team Born. Team Born around here, man.
Check this out. This nigga did 26 years. What he did? 26 years. He's a light skinned nigga with straight curly hair.
Who is that?
Neighborhood real did like 20 years, right?
He don't got no curly hair, man.
He got straight hair. That's a light skinned nigga with straight hair.
Boy, my boy, man.
Born. Talking about King Von.
Hold on, we talking about King Von, but right now we talking about neighborhood real.
Oh my God.
The nigga that took the penis in prison. Peanut butter lover.
Oh my God, this nigga right here, boy. And you got me streaming it on my. You got it streaming. I'm streaming on my platform. This nigga, boy. Oh my God, this nigga right here.
Ain't no taking it back, crowd. You in for the long haul, dog.
I already see. If you had it was okay till you came up here. It was okay. Then I didn't even know. See, he didn't even tell me. See, he set me up. I'm mad at his ass because I knew he went straight there. He used Dallas and then he segued. Okay, I got you, boy. That was good. Touche.
I ain't gonna lie, boy.
Hey, like
that
they
was
say
a good one.
Hey, like they say on Tom and Jerry, touche, Mr. Pussycat, touche.
Touche.
yeah, touche, Mr. Pussycat. yeah, he got my ass. He got my ass.
Ain't they real from Texas? What that nigga from Paso, Texas?
See, this is what I said. You gotta talk to Stone. Stone, y'all got the floor. He gonna ask you some questions, Stone. He gonna ask you some questions, Stone. Just tell the truth.
What they
Forward, funky time.
He over there with that one-eyed nigga.
Yeah, don't start, boy.
Oh, goddamn. There you go.
Boy, listen, boy. I'm streaming on my platform. Stick to the story. I kept saying, Vaughn, you say you want to stick to one subject. And the only person from Texas here that stick to the story there, boy. Come on, man. Stick to the story,
it's too late. We can't take it back, boy.
We can't.
It's too late. I went down. It's too late, Cross. We ain't trying to hear that, Cross.
I ain't doing that.
We ain't trying to hear that, Cross.
Let me do like this.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't gonna do that, y'all. Let's not do that now. We don't want that type of time now. You gotta stay on the right time now. Let's stay on the right time now. You can't jump. You ain't finished one unless we're gonna talk
King,
about
tell what he talking about, King.
Don't listen to him, King.
Where's my eye? Where's my eye?
No.
I'm joking, man.
See? Get him, Queen. Get him, Queen. Tell him don't start that, Queen.
Yo, Black Widow laughing. She laughing. My sister's laughing.
Yeah, because she know.
I can't stop laughing. That's my thing. Say that shit. Cross, they hit you with that was the 42 fake. You weren't expecting that,
Yeah, I already know he be faking. That nigga come off with some crazy shit.
A neighborhood film.
Oh my God.
Jeez, man, that ain't in prison.
Oh my God, this dude right here. Jeez, man, come on, y'all. Play fair on the live.
I'm slacking what's said. Neighborhood real is scrubbing boxes and rubbing feet to prison. That's it.
What?
Scrubbing boxes and rubbing feet to prison.
Hey, you gonna make neighborhood pull up.
Sarah had been a diabetic for as long as she could remember. She had always been careful
up on them. Two from TY.
They could probably only one. I beat light skinned niggas over front.
All right, you keep it up. He gonna pop up now, and then you gonna have to deal with him.
Boogeyman, count to 3.
Yo. I think they were real pull up, yeah. Well, that's the back.
Say what?
I thought they were real pull up. That's back middle pull up. Hey, Mac Mizzle.
Oh, you thought? See, though, I see you got nervous now. So I told you. Better watch
I like neighborhood Phil pulled up. He's like, give me that Vaseline, niggas.
Oh my God.
King, my nigga, boy.
I blame Stone for this shit. What up, Mac? What Mac got? See, you got Mac got off of there. Mac done jumped off. That's what I said. You ain't gonna tell me earlier. Yeah, streaming on my live. On your live too. Nah, he done. He gonna pop up. He gonna pop up. He gonna pop up on you now.
So,
I ain't gonna protect y'all.
And one from Wick City, O.D. Perry. According to witnesses, one of the men exited the vehicle with a half mask over his face. He exchanged a few words with Tuka. Then a large caliber silver revolver was shown, and Tuka was shot in the chest. He stumbled away and fell on the ground. Then the gunman stood over him and fired 3 more shots into his body before getting back in the vehicle and speeding away. And it said that the shooter was O.D. Perry. The members of STL-EBT will rename their gang to Tukaville as a way to pay honor to their fallen friend. And they would also say that they were smoking on Tuka, just like the Outlaws did for the late great Tupac Shakur, as a way to pay respect. But the opposition of Tukaville would quickly transform this from an act of endearment into an act of disrespect. When rising Chicago rapper Chief Keef got a hold of the term, he would often rap about how he was smoking on Tuka as a way to taunt their rivals from STL-EBT. But it wasn't just in songs or just in the streets where the dead were being disrespected. Social media would become a battleground for different gangs, going back and forth, making death threats, and disrespecting each other's dead homies, increasing the violence in the city. The death of Tuka turned K.I.'s heart completely black, and she wanted nothing but revenge. She would be taken under the wing of older STL member C-Ball, who was also close to Tuka, and her cousin, Boss Trail, aka the Chicago Max Payne. It said that he would teach the younger members of Tukaville about.
Yo, hold up. Is that nigga gay?
Who you talking about? Who gay? Bob?
This nigga right here in the front, in the picture.
Oh, nigga, he shot up.
Yeah. And these young kids take war. Man, look, these young kids take bullet wounds and war wounds way different. Remember Tupac? You say check your war wounds. Man, these young kids got some serious war wounds.
Hey, and proud to have them. That's the cold part.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm saying this nigga like a bitch in a motherfucking what they call them shits that cover the fat.
You say come to what now?
What you talking about? Like a cloud?
No, some shit they put on under their skirts and shit.
I don't know, Jay. You talking about boy?
Like pantyhose?
A body former, a body shaper. I think I got a body shaper on, yo.
This nigga is wild. This is body shaper on.
He get shot up. Handle their weapons and how to kill. On August 10th, 2011, it was a celebration on STL-EBT. It was Shondell Gregory's birthday. It was Tuka Day. FBG Duck will be filming his music video for his song Freestyle, and the whole Tukaville family would be there. And after filming the video, their adrenaline was pumping, and they felt like Tuka's birthday would be the perfect day for some get back. At 11:30 p.m., O.D. Perry would be walking near Parkway Gardens when he was ambushed and shot multiple times, including a shot to the neck, losing his life at 20 years old. The members of Wick City would mourn the loss of O.D. Perry, and they would rename the block in his honor. But they would also wonder who exactly was behind his death. Many people were saying that it was top Tukaville shooter Marvell Williams, aka FBG Wooski. But thanks to a witness tip, the Chicago PD would already have its primary suspects, Jakira K.I. Barnes and her street mentor, Rodney Stewart, aka Boss Trail. But many people didn't want to believe that a 14-year-old girl had taken the life of a respected Wick City member. O.D. Perry was known to carry a .357 Magnum, a gun he could be seen with in multiple pictures. But it said after shooting O.D., K.I. took that gun from him, and she could be seen on social media, posing with it as if it were a trophy. But by taking the life of O.D. Perry, K.I. would inadvertently create what would go on to become the most famous block in America, and they would call it O-Block.
Guys, do your wife a favor this year by getting her a unique gift that she'll treasure forever.
Chicago drill era, and he was featured multiple times on the popular DJ Academic series War in Chirac. He would mention her in songs, rapping about how she was a shooter and how she was putting the murder game down in the streets. Some members of Tukaville called K.I. Little Snoop, as in Felicia Snoop Pearson, from the HBO television series The Wire. Her demeanor, her toughness, and how deadly she was reminded her gang of the character from the classic TV show.
Are you contracting or just doing some work around the house?
We work all over.
Full time.
No, we had about 5 jobs last month. Man, shit, I seen a tiny ass 22 round nose drop a nigga plenty of days, man. Motherfuckers get up, man, you like a pinball, whip your ass up. Big joints, though, big joints, man, just break a bone, just say fuck it.
K.I. was now in the trenches of the Chicago gang wars.
You know what? You know what?
Being supplied with weapons through very interesting origins.
See, people fail to realize, even though Lil Snoop played that character, Lil Snoop really was gangster too. In real life.
She just caught a case about a year ago.
Yeah, she was with Dipset for a minute. Back in the day, she used to roll with Jimmy.
Oh, word? No, that had to roll with Jimmy. The other gonna roll with Jimmy, bruh.
Snoopy.
That's Snoopy. The other chick that roll with Jimmy.
Who was the other girl?
She's from Louisiana.
I thought it was that chick right there, Lil Snoop, the one.
No. I see Lil Snoop play a chick, bro. She just get dipped out in the movie. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, Lil Snoop gets a dick.
Wow. Okay.
Boy, crazy.
He is crazy, dog.
Origins. There are stories of U.S. soldiers smuggling weapons to certain gangs in Chicago. One of those gangs hailing from the South Side, the Pocket Town GDs, who are in the middle of a very violent war against a crew from the East Side in an area known as Terrortown. NLMB, No Limit Muskegon Boys, with its most recognizable member being the rapper G Herbo. But this is just one of many stories of high-powered weapons meant for the battlefields of Afghanistan or Iraq, making their way to the inner city community in the hands of young kids and teenagers, waging war on one another. And death would once again come to take somebody close to K.I. A 13-year-old boy by the name.
The Mac Mizzle Show in the building.
Salute,
Mac Mizzle. What's up, boy?
Mac Mizzle be bullshit, man. That's like Canadian shit, bro. He go Canadian time.
Yeah, he on Canadian. Wagwan.
I don't think he hears us.
Mac Mizzle. Mac Mizzle. He don't hear us. We go back to that right up. Oh, here we go here.
What up, Mac?
Oh, okay. What up, Mac? Mac working, dog. He look like he's working or something. Mac feeding the homeless right now.
Mac Mizzle, what's up, boy? Mac Mizzle. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Mac. Mac, are you feeding the homeless? Are you teaching a $1 million seminar?
That nigga teach sign language.
Oh, that nigga got, I don't know what this nigga got going on. What in the what? Where
like
you at?
Yeah, where you at,
Mac? Where you at? See,
I'm like, bro.
Mac Mills, he's doing a music video, ain't he?
Take them headphones off, bro. Them headphones fuck you up. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we know you can't hear us, but you hear us.
He know that he can hear us. He directing the movie right now. Yeah, Mac Mills on there. See, CEO of the Mac Mills Show. Yeah, he in there making movies. I tell him, Mac.
Mac making movies, huh?
Are you making movies, Mac? Yeah, he know that what he doing right now. Yeah. You in a nice layout too, Matt. You in the.
Yeah. I don't know where you at, bro. Back in the strip club.
It definitely ain't cheap. It definitely wherever he's staying at, there's a lot of money involved in it.
Yeah, that's a whole house right there.
Yeah, big man doing. Yeah, big man doing big things.
And that's not his wife.
Don't do that, Born.
Boy, I tell you, boy, don't want to date.
I see that. I'm seeing that. Look at him. He about to choke and
You probably know I like that spontaneous ass shit. Get him, boy. God damn it.
Don't tell him that.
I'm riding with him.
Don't be alive. Don't be alive, dude.
Cross say, man, we streaming from my platform too, man.
Yeah, streaming from my platform. He asked me. I said, oh, Lord. I knew it was something.
I just told you to send you. I'm sorry, yo, bro.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. You know, I'm messing with you.
Yo, but hold on.
You brother, dog. Either right, wrong, or different. I got it right.
Let me tell Mac Mizzle son. Mac Mizzle, when you're not holding the wife, do not put the camera, nigga. Hide the shit, nigga.
Oh my God. Why is you staying on that? Go past that part. We done went past that part.
Oh, shit.
Name of Tyler. It said that him and K.I. was cousins, but he was more like a little brother to her. They were very close, and they would spend a lot of time together, even though his mom moved him out of Chicago to a small town in Illinois to get away from all of the violence. But he would often come back to visit. He wanted to attend a house party that was being held on the 6200 block of South Rhodes Avenue. Initially, his mom didn't want him to go. She had a bad feeling about it, but he kept asking and begging about going to this party. He wanted to go with K.I. And eventually, his mom agreed that he could go under one condition, that she would be there to pick him up as soon as the party was over. But as the party was ending and people were beginning to leave, a fight broke out amongst a group of men and gunshots rang out. One of those bullets striking 13-year-old Taekwon Tyler in the chest. His mom was already there to pick him up from the party, but what she found was her son bleeding out on the sidewalk. She held him in her arms as he took his last breath, and K.I. was there to witness the whole.
Yo, what I want to know is, you know the streets of Chicago is ruthless. You know them niggas body everybody every day. My kids were going no fucking way. I wouldn't be in Chicago with my kids. Don't keep it real, bro.
Nah, real talk. Be honest, homie. For the last 10 years, that's one place I don't want to go. And I feel like I'm a real solid cat, but
I heard
it feel like Iraq over there,
I heard neighborhood real be punking you, bro. I don't know.
Oh, God, dog. Oh, God, dog. Look, Cross, you see? I was baited up here for a reason. I see it now. I was baited. I was the bait. That whole Dallas thing, he knew what he was doing. Yeah, I see it now. Okay, right on. I'm with you.
Yeah, born a cold piece of mess. You should already.
Hey, he playing this whole thing. I see it.
Look, no, that's your fault. That ain't
That's a good fault right there. I like that fault.
I'll tell you something real with you.
Oh shit.
This is like 2013 and shit. I was moving to I was leaving St. Louis, Missouri. I was moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Yeah. Right.
For my flight, I got layovers in Buffalo, New York, and Chicago, Illinois. But I landed on Chicago, Illinois. That shit was like 14 hours, yo.
Right.
So I knew people in Chicago. So I'm like, yo, I'm in Chicago. Yo, let's do something while I'm out here. It's nighttime. Right. When when I went to the spots, bro, I was like, oh hell no, yo. Yo, take me back to the airport.
Yeah, no, I be up there in the Midwest, and now they got to the point, you know, it's spread across Chicago, Indiana, Detroit, you know, Michigan, all that area. Yeah, Shy used to be up in the Shy. I got some homeboys in the Shy. Shy ain't no joke, bro. Shy ain't no joke. You can go one. It's crazy. It's like,
bro, it was winter time, bro. I said, yo, I've been to cold from Jersey. I know the cold. But that Chicago cold and that Buffalo cold is totally different.
yeah, that's why it's that windy city. Like I tell people, you can go on Chicago, like say when you go on Halstead, it's people out walking around, you know, or where Harold's Chicken at over in them areas is over there. But you can hit a block and hit another block and nothing but $1 million houses. Like, and then you go another block, there ain't nothing but his on the street. It's weird, bro. You go one
straight project.
Yep. Yeah, you can go one way and it be $1 million house on one street, hit another block, turn to right, you straight in the hood. And they killing right there. But if you go back on the other street, it's nothing but houses blocked off from, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Bro, that's why I respect these fake ass gangster niggas. When I was coming up, bro, police people coming in the hood, I get shot at, bro.
You know what I think the big issue is not just what's going on now, where now, you know, it's like anything else, right? It was okay when back in the days when the dope was in the hood. Then when it spread out, it became a problem. Same thing with the pills, same thing with everything else. Now, what these dudes doing now, they ain't robbing from each other no more like we used to do back in the days. Nigga, they going in the rich folks' neighborhood and they rob them because a lot of them live out there in them areas. So that's why the problem is a problem. But it's been like that already. But now it's to the point where, man, they steal your cars in broad daylight now. Like now, what they say, Kia and Hyundai now, if you go to them, they'll send you an automatic, what do you call them, clubs, the steering wheel clubs.
No, it's spilling over to the suburbs, so now it's a problem.
Yep. What up, Mac? Mac, we see you in you got that music video going on.
You ain't home. That's a side chick thing. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna cross this over.
Oh my God, this is right here.
Side chick.
Still
Mac,
give it. One's wilding.
Yeah, Mac.
I had to get enough of
Mac got quiet on your ass. Like, nigga, shut up.
Mac, like, come on.
Mac, say, hold on, man. God damn.
He over in Canada. He in Canada, and that's a nice ass spot. So I know this. I know he in a nice area. That's a nice crib too. In Canada.
Let me see what needs to make sure you home. Hold up. Let me see what needs to make sure you home.
Listen to this, man. You come on now, boy.
I'm smack down in the middle of the hood. We just, you know.
I already know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I know they. That's a side chick, kids.
Let me show you.
Oh, man, girl, show you where you at.
I'm at the crib. Say hi.
Hey, DC. Hey, DC.
Uncle Born.
We kiss this. My kiss that. Give me kisses. Where the little boy come from?
That's a big bro.
That's a big bro.
Yeah.
The whole clique. Hey, hold on. Let me put my. Hey.
Uncle Cross.
What's up?
God damn.
The whole clique.
Don't see.
Hold on. Bro. Here we cam up.
Cam up.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. How y'all doing?
Look at it.
Call me on FaceTime all the time, bro. The kids call me on FaceTime. I'm like, yo, me and E. Scott, like, what the hell going on? The kids call me on FaceTime.
Wagwan.
I actually gotta go in the messages to get your number, so I don't know how she got your number.
Yo, she called me
Got
on FaceTime, yo. She got it,
She
yo.
got it.
Yeah, all right. Bye. I'm gonna go play.
Bye.
You got some beautiful kids, my boy. You got some beautiful kids, man.
Respect.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm boy in the back, Zoe.
Bye.
Bye. She said bye.
Only reason don't say that because he got the white kids too.
Hey, hold on, goddamn. Hey. Don't leave my white kids alone, goddamn. You know they bipolar. The Mexicans is the crazy ones,
being murdered right in front of
them.
It said that the fight that broke out at the party had nothing to do with Taekwondo.
And we can't see the video.
Wrong.
Tell him again. He been doing a lot of talking. Get on him again. Yeah, I know it's born.
And that's what happened. One of those dealers got mad, doubled back, and killed a young Taekwondo. A man named Nashawn Flowers would be arrested for his murder, and he would ultimately be convicted and sentenced to 55 years in prison. After Taekwon's death, K.I. was truly heartbroken, but she vowed to make the streets bleed in his name. She would change her social media handle to Taekwon Assassin. She would create a subset of STL-EBT. Taekwon World, comprised of some of the youngest members of the gang, people like TB and Poppy, Richie Jerk, and 0078, who's probably most well known for allegedly killing one of the most feared shooters in Chicago gangland history, 051 Melly. Taekwon World would quickly grow a reputation for dropping bodies. K.I. would instruct her youngins to slide on certain neighborhoods that they were beefing with, while she would go at the bigger targets. 800, TYMB, 300 in Lamron, and especially O Block. Anybody could get it. It was a war going on, and in K.I.'s mind, she was a soldier. But in war, there are casualties, and Tukaville would lose another member by the name of Marlon Monroe, aka Little Doc, because on April 28, 2012, the 23-year-old Little Doc was walking home from work on the 6300 block of South St. Lawrence Avenue when a gunman leaned out of a vehicle and sprayed up the block, striking Little Doc in the chest. The Chicago PD would arrive on scene to collect evidence. They collected shell casings and anything else that they could see. They collected everything except Little Doc. He laid there in the tall weeds, dead, for hours, until a 16-year-old boy stumbled upon his body and called the police again, and they finally came and got him. In the months that followed, Tukaville and O Block would relentlessly diss each other online, clowning each other's dead homies. And when it came to O Block, they liked to diss one STL-EBT member in particular, one of K.I.'s best friends, Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Have you ever heard of hipoptical.com? Hipoptical.com makes custom prescription glasses for you in just
And on September 25th, 2012, a fight would take place on the train with K.I. to one of her biggest rivals, Davon Bennett, aka King Von. They started to fight as soon as they seen each other on the train. King Von would punch K.I. in the face multiple times. Then he would take to Twitter to let everybody know what he did to him. K.I. would acknowledge what happened, but said she only has a bruise on her face, but it's all good because her 40 cal could leave a hole in King Von's face. And a few days later, K.I. would tweet directly at King Von to let him know that she had just beat up a member of O Block on the train. One of Von's friends, named Little Scud, King Von would acknowledge these tweets by saying that K.I. wasn't no lame and how he think he's in love with her. And K.I. would diss King Von in response. but that didn't faze him. He told K.I. that he wanted to wife her up and how he would treat her right. And on October 5th, 2012, King Von would begin to direct message K.I., telling her how much he liked her and how much he wanted to get with her. At first, K.I. would reject his advances, but Von would stay persistent, and eventually, she started to open up to him. She even asked him about a rumor that she heard that O-Block wanted her dead and that she was a top priority. King Von would tell her, yeah, there are people in O-Block that want you dead, but I don't think I could pull the trigger. He said that he liked her too much. He told her that he had a gun on him when she seen him on the train, and there was another time that they ran into each other and King Von was strapped. So if he really wanted to get to her, he could have done it those times. Von would also tell K.I. that after the gang wars were over, that they could be together. K.I. would ask King Von how long did he plan on gangbanging, in which King Von would respond by saying that he couldn't see himself doing anything else, that he loved his guys too much, and that he could never leave them behind. One thing that K.I. and King Von could agree on is that they both felt that they would die in the streets in the Chicago gang wars. But even though they would have moments of being cordial and somewhat respectful to one another, they were still enemies, and dissing would always come into play.
Yo, bro, I'll tell you that stuff, man. These niggas
Yeah.
had a crush on each other, but they had a crush on each other, bro, because they was doing too much talking and shit like that on the internet, yo.
Yeah, he said he liked her though. That's what I think. That's what initially started the video.
But that's what I was telling. That's what I was trying to tell Born. You know, like in not necessarily in the, well, I guess yeah, you got to be honest, in a sick way, because dudes feared her. He liked her like that because like when King messed around and showed his picture, King said, "Man, that nigga look weird and look ugly and like a little girl when he was little." I said he probably got picked on, but then. She responded. Think about it. He wasn't no famous person at that time. He just a regular. So to her, he probably just was like annoying, like, you know what I'm saying? But he trying to get his rank up at the same time. That's what shit was crazy. But
Man, they call that boy a demon. They call King Von a demon. Even King Yella said that. He said, man, that dude was a demon in real life.
Oh, but King Yellow Pop. He like
goddamn. That's what I'm saying. Why are you playing that? Oh my God.
Why not go to Google this one? Shout out to Charleston White. Why not go to Google?
Right. Salute.
What do you tell?
No, but you gotta remember. But you gotta remember too. At the same time, I think a lot of that. Yeah, like you said, man. I think that nigga was just weird, bro. Like I think the nigga was. He was a little bit. He was he was sick, bro. He was sick, and I think that came with probably like a lot of shit, like trauma. You know what I'm saying? We fail to realize a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling Born, if you watch that documentary, I watched that shit, blew my mind. It make you look at him in a totally different light before he even became, like I said, before he became famous. Allegedly, your boy had at least 7 to 9 bodies before he even thought about rapping. Yeah. And that's crazy. You talking about 7 to 9 bodies? That was his thing until his homeboy got killed while he was in jail. But that was their thing. Who had the most? Who was the most devious in getting bodies?
Yeah, that's crazy as hell, though, bro. For real.
That's nuts.
Yo, today, we spoke on who? We spoke on Tuka. We spoke on Tuka, niggas. We spoke on Tuka.
Nah, we ain't doing that, man. That's a child, man. That child in it, we ain't gonna smoke.
That nigga a killer, bro. Fuck him. He's a killer.
Nah, he wasn't. Not Tuka, dog. Tuka was a dude that he didn't even get a chance. He was young, dog. They said, remember the video told you that when he died, it was in celebration of him. He used to play sports and stuff. I mean, of course, every kid was out in the street, but he wasn't.
That nigga was a killer. All the little niggas from Chicago got bodies, Little gang.
Well, they all had it messed up.
Y'all got bodies, yo.
Not too long
Remember, just
after
more than
exchanging
knowing the
messages with
numbers.
Vaughn, K.I. would tweet out about O.D. Perry, disrespecting him, in which King Von would respond by saying, "I should have pissed or spit on you when I seen you on the train that day, but I wasn't thinking straight." K.I. would then message King Von, making fun of O-Block, saying that they weren't dropping any bodies and how it was Tukaville putting in all of the work. K.I. got Von so agitated that he flat out asked her, "What, you want to have a shootout with me or something?" K.I. would respond by saying, "Hell yeah, with you and T-Roy."
Most men don't know this, but this is the best way to increase stiffness when she needs you in 2023. It is something completely different and unknown by almost all men in the world. But the good news is that a heart...
T-Roy being James Johnson. And
all right, what y'all saying?
See what I'm saying? Man, that's a different type. Man, bro, that's
King Von people's side.
But what I'm saying is that's how sick it was. Like, think about it. The whole thing was based off he liked her, but he wanted to kill her, and she wanted to kill him too at the same time. But she just dealt with him. She just dealt with like almost like, yeah, I answer his phone calls, but I really want to kill him in real life. That shit crazy.
That's cold, man. What's that movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie?
You talking about Mr. and Mr. Smith?
Yeah. And you know what? No, for real. No, right. You know what? On some real stuff, he probably was thinking that just imagine if them two got together. Man, girl is more interested in taking the op out than you are. That's crazy.
I don't want no woman like that.
No, that's what Boy said. We said. Oh, yeah, I don't
want no woman like that. I'm halfway scared of you.
Think about it. You got grown men that was terrified if they saw her out, bro. They went the other way. So just imagine this girl. This time she 14 years old, 14, bro, and a monster.
Say that's why they respect. That's why they respect Lil Tim so much, because he the one that took down the big bad bullet. People forget King Von came at Lil Tim. Remember that now.
King Von came at Lil Tim. King Von beat Lil Tim homie ass.
However it went, he started it. That's what I'm saying.
He started. Well, Quando, he started fighting Quando. He ran up on him.
But I'm saying that you didn't see no hesitation. When y'all see that video, he ran straight to him.
Yeah. That's
didn't
real.
hesitate, didn't think twice, didn't. And they in Atlanta. And you got to think about it. He had a murder case before he got killed in Atlanta. When they got, you remember they got them on video, him and Lil Durk shooting at somebody.
That shootout, yeah.
In broad daylight.
And think about it, like you said, Stone. But not only did he run up on him and do it, he could have, if he was really scared, he could have just came around the corner and started shooting. He ran up on him and made sure it ain't like he hit his brother. Man, he ran up on him and hit him, dog, like in the middle of the street. That's shit crazy, bro. This is why I say these kids, they different, man. This generation totally different.
What's up? Lil Tim was about my live one day, right? Remember that shit, y'all?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was on live.
Who, Lil Tim? For real?
Yeah, where's Bob?
Word.
He was on the panel?
Not on the panel. He was in the chat. He hit me my DM.
You sure that was him?
No, he was my DM. I know it. He was my DM, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That was him.
But yo, I respect Lil Tim. You know why? Because he acted accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
You can't. Yeah, he protected his brother. He did what he was supposed to do. When it came to that, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, yo. I'm gonna tell you, bro, I'm smoking on the Tupac package. Smoking on Pop right now. Smoking on Pop.
Oh, man, here we go. You got Chicago in him, man. Oh, God dang. I do not condone that message.
He was best friends with King Von. and together they formed a deadly duo known as VP. KI would make good on her wish of wanting to have a shootout with him, because on October 9th, 2012, King Von and T. Roy would be spotted outside of the gates of O Block. It's said that KI, along with FBG Cash, ran down on him, spraying up the block
Man, she
and
like a
shooting
dude in
King
that
Von in
picture.
the leg, but they were able to survive this attack. King Von would take to social media, making light of being shot in the leg, and he would tell KI that he wasn't a lame and that he shouldn't have to get shot in order for them to be cool, making jokes about the situation.
See,
His best friend
that's
T.
man. I
Roy,
don't want
he
to. I
would
don't
take
want
a
no
more
problem with
serious
a nigga
tone
like that.
by simply tweeting out, "I'm gonna kill this bitch." But KI
Damn.
wasn't done applying pressure to O Block. She shot the female cousin of T. Roy, and she was arrested and questioned behind the incident. Even though she survived the attack and named KI as her shooter, no charges were ever brought against her. It's said that she also tried to murder her ex-boyfriend, Mikado 600, who was down with O Block. She seen him near Parkway Gardens and tried to run down on him, but he was able to escape. The name KI is said to be a shorter version of her name Jakira, but it's also believed that it stood for Killer Instinct, and she definitely had it. But now, it was O Block's time to slide. On October 13th, 2012, 3 young men were walking on the 6300 block of South Rhodes Avenue. Richie Jerk, Modell McKembry, and his cousin, Miles Turner, were going to see a girl. Once they arrived at the house, Modell's cousin Miles went up on the porch to talk to the young lady. Modell and Richie started walking down the block when 3 men appeared from a gangway out of the darkness. Richie Jerk started running and he was able to escape, but Modell, he was hit 5 times. And his cousin Miles, who was on the porch, seeing what happened, he ran to his cousin and held him in his arms. But as he was on the ground trying to console his cousin, the 3 gunmen made the decision not to leave any witnesses, and he was shot multiple times in the back. And those 3 gunmen were King Von, T. Roy, and J Money from O Block. Modell McKembry was a known member of Tukaville along with Richie Jerk, but Miles Turner had no gang affiliations. He was a high school football player at Leo High School, and he had dreams of playing college ball, but now he was paralyzed from the waist down, and his dreams were taken away after being shot by King Von. Modell McKembry was 17 at the time of his death, and King Von would disrespect him on social media on a regular basis. But O Block wasn't done putting in work on Tukaville, because on the morning of October.
Yo, I want to say something, yo. This nigga King Von was wild, bro.
Yeah, man, it was a demon, man. And you gotta look at it. Look, FBG, not the one that passed away. His name, FBG Butter. You talking about Fusky? No, I think it's One of them I know is FBG something. He just did an interview, right? You got Wooski, you got Butter, FBG Butter. Butter, it was Butter with the dreads, with the long hair. He say when he went to the this before the rap. He say when he went to county jail, he was like, "Hey man," he say he see King Von, "Hey, put him in a cell with me. I ain't gonna do nothing to him. Put him in a cell over here." And they beat the heck out of him. He got an interview talking about it. So this nigga was in jail putting in work like that too.
King Von was in jail putting in work?
Putting in work. And this come out the dude mouth himself. This Von dead. He just telling the story when he went down there on county. He say King Von seen him. I was like, "Hey, put him in the cell with me." So he was like, he didn't want to act like no punk. Cause you know King Von a BD, he a GD. Say smash the gas on him. Had Von smash him and had his other partner smash him. So he was a gangster. I mean, everybody ain't lying on him. I ain't never heard not one person say he was a mark or anything. They said, man, he was a killer.
Yeah, that's one thing you ain't never heard nobody say. He was scared.
He ran from something. Now he'll talk about how the time he might have been.
Bro. I think Lil Durk set King Von up. I don't know what it said.
It could. I mean, you remember? Now you remember it was a song that came out. I don't care what nobody say. Where Durk rapped about it and even said it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean not Durk. Von said it. Von said something about he rapped about Durk or something, putting doing something to somebody, which was from that at that time. Because remember, he was. People don't realize back in the days they say Von used to roll with Duck. He used to be with them, and then he went over to O Block. But you know what I'm saying? He was with them. That's why I said. But just the fact that, like I said again, he got shot in the leg, and he say, "I ain't no lame." You know what I'm saying? I still care. I still love you. Like that's crazy, bro. Like this. I mean, and that's why I don't understand how the police not understanding. Maybe that's a different algorithm because I just look at it. When you put "I love you," "I want to see you," knowing that people are dying, knowing that he's part of or could be, they're not even charged for these murders, bro. And they got the whole thread of them going back and forth, but it's never nothing to say. I've never like I said in Chicago, it's different. You ain't gonna never hear them say nothing that they gonna do something to you. They just be like, "Hey man, when you coming out, man? Like I missed you. I ain't seen you in a long time." And they be like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming out. Well, I'm on the ankle mile. I watched this one, like what's his name? The one they shot up. What was it? 80 something times coming out of jail. What's his name?
I see that he had just walked out the jail too.
He was he was a problem, bro. Like I used to watch him back in the days, bro. That dude, when I say was off, that dude was off. Like people wondering, like they said he was known for. Man, what is his name? I'm gonna figure his name out. Damn, light skinned dude with dreads.
Even Chief Key, remember he shot it out with the police and made a song about it.
Yeah.
It's called Sosa Style. That's the name of the song. I can tell you the name of the song. He said, "You know that cop was blurred again, but looking for Almighty." He did, man. These guys talking about killing cops and rapping about it. Man, I don't want to mess with no nigga that's hey, man.
I'm telling you, them dudes.
I don't want to go to Chicago. I don't know which one worse, Chicago or New Orleans. It's like they born killers.
Yo, I was watching your boy OG Percy. The nigga was this that Boosie daughter talking about, "Oh, you crying about your father not having the kids together when you are dyke." I'm like, what? He was like, "Yo, you want to be a man?" I'm like, yo. The OG Percy. But see, OG Percy, I believe OG Percy, he got jail so much because he missed his boyfriend.
Oh, that's his name. Hey, that's his name, boy. Hey, pull this up. Hey, Disney, right? He got shot more than so. This dude right here. So he was okay. So you got different gangs, like you say. You got the FBGs. You got O Block. Then you got KTS, right? All right, so I want you to pull this up, dog. Listen to this dude. This is the dude that got shot 60 times. Now, I want to tell you the story of this dude. Not only did he get killed, his brother got killed, and his daddy got killed too. A long time ago. It's like a cycle. Daddy was killed back then. His name is KTS Dre, dog. Oh my God, that's the one that got shot 60 times coming out of the police station. I remember I watched his last live. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas on their head, bro. 60 times. They was posted up he was posted up right on the corner of the police station. They hit him up 60 times he was with his grandmama or auntie getting in the car. Before he got in the car, they ran up on him, dog. In broad daylight. They said it was one of the police officers in there because they was part of, I want to say O Block or something. It was one of them, but he messed around. Yeah, because I know a lot of my homeboys it's in the shot. But yeah, KTS Dre. I'm sitting here thinking, damn, what is his name? KTS Dre. That dude was a problem, bro. Them dudes, that's when it was turned up during that time.
All right, well, let me see. He's talking about cut up.
Oh yeah, him. They at the bottom.
What you on?
Hey,
bro?
man. What's up, look? After this money, bro. Stop.
Why you steady whooping at me, bro?
No, man, what you on, little bro, man? Why you on here capping, man, like this, man? Why you playing on here like this, man?
Cairo would ask Dre who's there with him, with Dre showing him a whole bunch of guns, causing Cairo to quickly hang up.
Hey, who is that? Who is that on the back?
Yeah, Cairo ass. Yeah, this ain't the right
I'm finna hang up, bro, because you got niggas looking at me. I'm finna hang up because you got niggas looking at me, bro. You got niggas looking at me. I'm finna hang up.
They scared.
Nah, I ain't coming like that.
No, that's
bro.
because they scared.
You got niggas feet. I want to see their face. Let me see their face.
They don't want to see nothing. See what? See what?
I want to see their face.
I don't got nothing for them to
Watch
see.
out, bro.
I don't got nothing.
He got in front of his shit, bro. Yeah, he up and guns. He ain't no street nigga, bro.
Cairo would go on to say that all of Dre's new people around him are new and that he doesn't have any beef with them.
He's talking about, man, who you with? I can't even tell you all that. I would ask you who you with. Well, I know your ass name with all new niggas that you trying to recruit.
Allegedly.
Them niggas straight bitches, bro. Them ain't
that
even
nigga right
real.
there, he's a problem.
Them niggas ain't into it with us, bro. They feel important right now. We don't even know they goof ass. Y'all that had somewhere.
Cairo goes on to say that KTS Dre is scared of Lil Jon, who is apparently the realist in Lakeside. Cairo then brings another No Limit member by the name of Magic into his life, with him asking who even is KTS Von whilst getting a haircut.
Say on my shit too, you bro.
What 4 mil say they at?
Stay tripping, bro.
You already took your way last time.
Yeah, it's tweaking, gang. I can't even find this shit. What them niggas
What
at?
the fuck, you getting a cut? You finna get a cut?
Yeah, bro.
Who that cutting your shit? Man, don't let that nigga fuck you up.
Cairo would go on to explain that he would rather settle things in the DMs with Dre, saying that Dre is still on house arrest and suggesting that he would beat him up.
He steady on my shit about you niggas hoes. Oh, I don't want to argue with you, folks. Can you please DM me so we can talk, folks, regularly like we always do, folks? Because I don't want to argue with you, bro. I hate arguing with the others. He just put up some shit talking about he on house arrest, so you just stop talking. You get off my shit.
He all that do is put his shit in the car.
There ain't no shit to with that. I beat the fuck out.
Cairo would then joke that Dre is scared of the ops.
I'm finna get off this laugh, bro. The ops scaring me, bro. They scaring the fuck out of me.
But the whole time that Cairo was talking, Dre would be in the comments suggesting No Limit are a bunch of hoes.
Hell no. He said, no cap, y'all some hoes. Bro, we some bitches, bro. That's what you want to hear? We some bitches.
Apparently, Dre would also comment that he doesn't recognize Magic from No Limit, saying that he's a new person too, much to the amusement of Cairo.
He talking about who is Magic, what he knew? No. Don't worry about who that is, man. All them new ass niggas you hang with.
Dre would reply saying that people that he's around are the original cutthroats, with Cairo eventually admitting that beefing the ops on IG is so 2014 and he's only doing it because he likes Dre.
Please say less. You putting on the show, folks, on this Instagram shit, bro. That shit ain't even what's up. That's the shit we was doing in 2014.
Hey, boy,
doing live with each other and shit like that. I really ain't on that no more. I just did that because I like it. I really ain't on that no more, folks, going live with the option shit and doing all that goofy shit. I just did that because
I'm saying, bro.
All right, so I just sent you some messages. So a lot of people don't know. So them dudes right there is No Limit. Like, so KTS Dre, you know what I'm saying, is No Limit, you know, basically like No Limit Killers or whatever the case may be. So G Herbo, a lot of people don't know. That was G Herbo's biggest threat, right? Like that nigga, like G Herbo and him used to beef. Like a lot of people don't know the Midwest history, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of homeboys there. So G Herbo, that nigga was the biggest threat to G Herbo. Like that nigga, like anybody in G Herbo, and what's the Bibby and all them dudes, dudes used to, all that was all part of the politics over there. So I just sent you one about him responding. This was the night before, you know, people told him to leave the town before he got locked up. Man, once you get out, why don't you leave? And he was like, I ain't going nowhere. And he, like I said, he got shot 64 times outside the police station because he was hated by everybody.
Bro, I remember that shit. I remember when he came out. It happened recently, bro.
No. This was not recently. This was what, about, I want to say maybe a couple of years ago, maybe. I want to say somewhere around there. I'd be lying.
It's like a year ago, bro. I remember that shit, bro.
No.
It was all over.
Nah,
The white one to the shoulder. What's the white boy name? That is here right now.
Oh, you talking about Jake, that Jake boy.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, he did the shoulder shit, bro. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, KTS. I just sent it to you though, but yeah, it was the Vire report did one on his criminal history, his hit list, and all that. You know, G Herbo's biggest enemy. Yeah, he was G Herbo's biggest enemy, dog. And I think G Herbo played a part in all that. G Herbo, there was some other niggas that played a part in that shit too. Cause a lot of them niggas came on there and was like, yo, we tired of you, nigga. They used to come on there. Nigga had a live, bro. Them niggas, man, I used to watch them niggas live, dog. A lot of them niggas that, you know, they lives and shit like Cairo live. That shit used to be wild. Man, them ops get on there, dog. And all they talk about, where y'all at, man? Man, y'all coming out, man, quit playing, man. Why? And then it's like they they choose who they gonna send a location to. That's why it's crazy. I done watched it. Like I tell people in real time, not what they talking about on the thing, but like on their lives. They be like, man, you supposed to send me your DM now, shawty. You ain't ready yet, man. You gonna have to do a little bit more before I send it, you know, hit you with my location. Somebody else might come on there. All right, I got you. I'm gonna get offline and hit you with my location. And that's how they do it every day.
This is crazy, yo.
Yeah, this shit crazy, dog. That's why he just said on there, he said, man, I'd rather just hit him on the DMs, man. He keep bringing me on the live and stuff. I just want to hit him on the DMs because so it's like they build it's weird as shit. They build a relationship with a person. You know what I'm saying? They might talk about a lot of stuff. What they did today, they family, they kid, and then but the whole thing is they at the end of the day they want to kill each other.
That's some weird shit, bro. That's some weird shit.
Yeah, that's why I said, bro, it's something people just don't get. They don't understand. They've been doing that shit for a long time. You know, I couldn't dare talk to a nigga every day that wanted to kill me every day, and he calls me 2-3 times a day, and we FaceTime each other all day, and just talk. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna kill you. That's my goal. I'm building a relationship with you, so I have a, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a respect for you when I kill you. That shit, wow.
Yo, shout out to Jamar. I see them building Jamar. Shout out to Jamar.
Salute.
Dollar be up in here. She
2021. Okay.
What about FBG Duck? Did King Von have FBG Duck kill?
Salute Anonymous. Salute.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to it. I gotta listen to it on 1 second.
I still like you a little bit. We can talk regular, folks. We got too grown for that shit. It's too many police shit watching. Then something happen, they gonna be, they was arguing on Instagram and all that dick sucking ass shit. There's too much police shit going on Instagram. You steady want to wolf on this shit. They ain't even where it's at, folks.
In a way, Cairo was right. So much time had passed since their run-in at McDonald's. It makes you wonder why they would even still go back and forth. But of course, despite a lot of time passing, the beef between Lakeside and No Limit had continued raging, with lives continuing to be lost on both sides. And in 2019, there would be a violent exchange between members of No Limit and a terrifying set of new enemies with family ties to Lakeside called Death Row. Yes, that is an AK-47 on the right. On August the 11th, Mook, real name Malcolm Sabbs from Death Row, is standing on a sidewalk on the 8600 block of South Exchange Avenue when at 1:35 a.m., a group of men approached him on foot, opening fire. He was struck in the head and later pronounced dead. And then the following day, on August the 12th, Willie from No Limit is targeted in what appears to be a retaliatory attack. The 18-year-old, real name Willie Washington, was standing on the sidewalk at the 7800 block of South Phillips Avenue. When a car pulled up, two people jumped out, shooting him multiple times, jumping back in the vehicle and driving off. He was shot in the back of the head and the body, being pronounced dead by 8:52 a.m. But much like the other senseless killings that we have seen in the Chicago gang wars, Willie's body would lay in the street for an extended period of time, during which time members of the public were able to take a picture with the grisly photo of Willie laying face down in the street circulating on social media, but I won't show you here. Sadly, the violence wasn't over yet, because only 2 days after that, apparently the cousin of Mad Max, Magic from No Limit, the same person who had been on that FaceTime call with Cairo after he'd hung up on KTS Dre, was standing next to a car on the 7800 block of South Essex Avenue, only 1 block over from where Willie had been killed, when a dark-coloured vehicle drove by with someone inside opening fire on the group of people standing by the car. Magic, real name Kenneth Summers, would be struck in the head, later being pronounced dead in hospital. This is just one of the latest devastating losses for No Limit. Meanwhile, one of their most despised rivals, KTS Dre, would catch a charge himself, ending up in jail for a short time. But by December of 2020, he would be back home, going live on social media, telling people that he didn't want to leave the city of Chicago, and saying that he's still shooting his ops whilst fighting court cases.
Man, I ain't gonna be nowhere but in Iraq, nigga. I'm over east, nigga, Mo Block soldier, nigga. We ain't shooting from no car, we just trying to get closer, nigga. Talking about, am I in Iraq, nigga? Nigga, I just had court, nigga, in Cook County today, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Bro, you need to leave the city, unless they gonna get you.
Dre then tells his ops to come and kill him because he's tired of them threatening him.
Sooner or later. Sooner then, nigga. Sooner than later, y'all. I'm tired of this shit. Come take me out this shit, because I can't take it no more. Y'all be pissing me off with that shit. Y'all been threatening me for 20 years, fuck. It's y'all bitch ass on.
He also denied even knowing who Cairo was when somebody brought up the McDonald's video.
Explain the video of you punching Cairo. Who the fuck is Cairo, bro? Who the fuck is that? Cairo, where you from?
KTS Dre clearly had no limit on his mind during this period. That month, he also released the song NLMBK Part 2 alongside KTS Rio, which had lyrics seemingly aimed at G Herbo, saying that he's still on the block, unlike these rappers who only act gangster. And from here, he would continue talking openly on social media about his enemies. On February 5th, 2021, going live to speak on Lil Wet from No Limit and the alleged killing of 4 men after his father's death, with KT.
He was a problem. I'm telling you, he was the light-skinned Bond, dog. I ain't gonna bullshit. That bro, when you watch his live, bro, that'll mess your head up. You be like, I ain't lying, bro. For real, dog. The way he used to talk to them dudes, man, dude, I'm talking about. If you watch one, if you play one, dog, like I said, I sent that one to you, how he be talking. But man, I'm talking about he get on.
Let me hear it.
What's his name?
It's KTS Dre. Put in KTS Dre versus Ops. That's all you gotta do. Put KTS Dre versus Ops. Man, he beef with everybody. I'm talking about beef with everybody. They don't even know. They said, man, he used to run up on dudes and everything. Like people would run from him, man, and he'll laugh at him and be like, he'll call him, be like, yo, why you run, bro? Like I was trying to catch up with you. He'll do that. And they used to hate him for that. Yeah. There you go. KTS Dre and his Ops. Keep going. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Go down. All right, that one. Go to that one. Go to that one. Yeah, that's cool. That one or the next one under that.
Them snitches that coming on bitch ass nigga. Y'all always lying and flexing on the motherfucking name. Get y'all bitch ass on. I'll beat one of y'all ass. Y'all ass won't do nothing nowhere, never. All right, y'all study talking. Nigga, you know, bitch talking about this happened, that happened. We used to chase him. When the fuck y'all ever chase me anywhere on earth, nigga? When the fuck any motherfucker in Chicago ever chased me, nigga? Anywhere. When the fuck I ever been chased anywhere by anybody? Oh, bring up bitch ass on here. You right here. You watching me. Come holler at me, bro. Why you ain't saying my name? You know you a bitch. You know I know you know you a bitch. Bro, why you on here saying my name on in there? Yo, you chased me before G.
See, that's big.
Bro, you chased me before. On FaceTime now. Fuck that. On FaceTime, you chased me before.
On FaceTime, nigga, we put your ass on a police car, nigga. Fuck you.
Oh, that ain't baby. That's his homeboy.
On FaceTime, we put you on a police car. You ran to the police.
On
now, Merch said on one of your guys.
I win, bro.
Your ass the police, nigga. We.
Bro. You just
Hey,
said
look.
look.
I'm a real street nigga. I see you out here in the street.
Man, when no, fuck
I
that.
see you when I see you.
A bitch. When you ever did something to me? Hey, D-Town, where you be at? Yeah, get your bitch ass off here. You ain't never did nothing to me. D-Town, the one that you a fucking goofy, man. What you talking to, man?
Right,
Cool,
that
man.
kind of a squeaky voice.
Please come back and tell me. Hey, look, on cut that I'm a real nigga. One nigga said we put me on a police car, bro. Y'all hear that, bro? This nigga just put me on a police car, bro. You talking about 06, 07, bro? When Faison and all that got a big ass and the police got
he be talking crazy.
And 48 was knocking motherfuckers out left and right. When it was like 200 of y'all, and it was like 20 of us, we was out there beating y'all ass. Nobody running Lakeside out there acting crazy. You talking about a fight, bro? You just told the motherfuckers be chasing me, bro. Odie, you know what's going on with me, bro. Ain't a motherfucker. Hey, look, no two niggas. Hey, y'all, every time a nigga get on here and say they did something to me, bro, don't nobody verify. Get somebody.
Hey, look. Shut up, man. Look, I'm not finna go back and forth with you online. Listen, we put you on a police car.
Hey, look,
you know I ain't lying.
Hey, look,
fuck you talking about. You ran to the police, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Fuck you talking. You got a whole motherfucker some lying shit on loud talking about some. You was on something, nigga. You know MB running these streets, nigga. Get your bitch ass on. You ain't nowhere to be found. You be running this jail and all that shit, boy. Your ass a bitch, boy. Fuck out of here. Look, you playing. I don't play internet games. I'm outside right now. Where you at? I'm outside right now. Where you at?
You can't even get a haircut in peace.
Your ass scary as hell. You know you scary. You know how close I am to you. That's how scary you is, boy. Fuck out of here.
Hey,
you a real bitch. You in the crib. Even in jail, nigga, you be running, nigga. Nigga in jail, nigga know your ass be running. Nigga, I'm deep in these.
Why don't nobody never say this shit about
your ass a bitch, boy. So scary ass out there, nigga. Fuck up. Nigga on Faison, nigga, you a bitch. You ain't even fed a Faison, nigga. Fuck you fed a MB, nigga. You the only Lakeside nigga that keep running your mouth, nigga. You ain't never clapped at none of us, nigga. You a real bitch, nigga.
I ain't never did
what? Get your whole ass out of here, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you don't want to see me on no level, nigga.
Treat all y'all whole life.
Hey, I ain't even gonna go back and forth with you. Look, because real niggas don't do this. I'm a real nigga.
Hey, let me say something real quick, man. Let me say something.
Pause. I see.
Hey, let me say something.
Yeah.
Like stuff like this what makes me feel like I hate that I was part of this life. Because you got to think about all this killing that they got going on in Chicago is over social media and 1-2 streets apart.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Bro, do you know how demonic that is?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you, dog. It's no lack of sensitivity, empathy, everything, bro. It's a touch of a button will determine whether you live or die. If you like or you dislike somebody's stuff.
Yo, that's why so scared of neighborhood right now. Because neighborhood a gangster.
Oh man, god damn.
Oh, God.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I'm telling you, I told you. It was the
King Kong ain't got shit on me. God damn it. Got me messed up. Go, keep poking the bird.
Just think of it. Drilling and gangster shit is two different things.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
That's a fact. And that's what people fail to realize, man. They don't realize drill and rap or gangster shit is two different genres, dog. They don't mix. We can sit here, like I told Born earlier. You tell them back in the days, all right, don't let me go to my car, go to my car. Or we used to walk and say, oh, he about to pop a trunk, and everybody leave, and you hoping. Then you drive off, you might shoot in there. Remember back in the days, folks shoot, man, you shoot in there you want to, man. About 80 shots coming your way. shoot in there you want to. Thank you, cold-blooded, talking about you going to do something. That's why I told him. It's 2023.
Different cycle, yeah.
Yeah, keep playing it, Bob. Keep playing it, boy.
All right, go right to it. We'll go right to it right now. Yeah, hold on.
Hey, neighborhood real got me scared.
Why would the what? Y'all went on the low end. Why when they got the plus 06, 07, 08, and we made niggas pick a side, y'all went on the low end. Bro, you
Hey, look. Keep that energy when you see me.
Some bitches, boy.
Hey, keep that energy when you see me, though.
Hey, you got to talk to Cairo. Hey, Cairo, tell everybody how he a bitch. He looked away from the camera, but they stopped talking to you. Right when you got on there, he just said how gangsta I was, how savage I was. You got on that bitch, start talking about any of your goofy.
Cuz, listen, cuz don't know us. Hey, look, cuz don't know us for real, though. Look, they know us for real, though. We know you for real. That's all that matters. Hey, look, we know you for real, though. Look. I know you for real, though. You like a bitch. You just keep coming over, nigga. You just want to say that all that. Look, don't what you ain't scary, though.
Hey, one for them jumping all of y'all back porch out the window while your little sister.
Oh, shit.
I don't even got a sister. That's how I know you lying. I don't even got a sister, so that's how you lying. Yeah, y'all outside that crib. Get your scary ass out of here. Leon's you scary as hell. Look, Earl, brother. Look, Earl, brother. You scary as hell, boy. Fuck out of here.
You remember
look, you don't want to be Killerwood, Pocket Town ass nigga. And you really from the lake.
Hey, look,
why you ain't on my quet no more?
Where's you from, bro?
Why you ain't on my quet no more?
Where you from, bro?
Why you ain't on my quet no more?
Bro, hey, look, where you from, bro?
Right, get your scary ass out of here, nigga.
Bro? Where you from?
Hey, cuz.
Where you from, bro?
Look. Why you ain't on my quet no more?
Hey, this is the thing I'm talking. When niggas just died and y'all went to a funeral until somebody died, you shouldn't come on the internet and talk.
You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Go get a haircut.
Go get a haircut. Get a number 2.
Yeah. Hey, look. You run to jail. You be running to jail. You go by different aliens in jail. Niggas be on your ass and you running the street.
How the fuck am I gonna
I'm outside right now.
Hey, look, how am I use an alien some light skin with preppers with a gun on my face?
You scary as hell, boy. You scary. And you know you ain't gonna say, hey, you know you ain't gonna play with me in real life.
Hey, y'all, how am I use an alien?
Fuck out of here. Hey, look, you know you won't play with me in real life.
Who I'm gonna say I am? You a fucking bitch.
That nigga wild ain't.
Oh, that is a transgender, yo. A transgender gangster.
So that nigga transgender. That nigga.
I got freckles on my face. You skin is a bitch. Yo, you gay is a bitch.
He a gay killer. He a gay killer.
That nigga, you gotta once you start listening to how them niggas let you know. He was like, nigga, I ain't got no bruise or nothing on. He said, nigga, you ain't. He said, nigga, I'm a light skinned nigga with freckles. Nigga, you don't see nothing on me. I'm telling you, like this. That's why listen, bro. They don't even know to this day who shot him. The nigga had so many enemies. The nigga was like trying to shoot at niggas and everybody. They said it was a collective group that came together. I think it was some outside came together and got rid of that nigga. Dog. Like that nigga shot him right out. They said even down to the damn to the COs in the jail. They made the calls to let him know when he was about to get out, who was picking him up, how long it's going to take for him to transition and to get ready to go out, and where his grandmama was parked at. All that shit was mapped out. They don't talk about that nigga right there. That nigga wild, bro.
Goddamn John Wick type with my.
First of all, that's because with freckles. I don't believe him.
You gotta keep watching, dog. I'm listen, bro.
Boy, one of them young gonna catch you. You keep talking.
Because you heard what he said. One thing he did say. He said these folks on the live goofy. You know, and we for real, and we know you for real. They don't get it twisted. They acknowledge he for real, dog. He ran his mouth. He just, you know what I'm saying? And then he was calling out niggas. You remember when I did this to you or we did this? Nigga like, no. He like, nigga, you lying. Me, like he said, oh, dude. Yeah, nigga, I know you got a sister. So you telling you can't. That's why I tell nigga get on the internet and they running their mouth. But then he a gangster thinking he can't get touched. And they got his ass. He ran his mouth too much. That was his problem.
So I just wanted to show this shit today, bro. Bro, we've been live for like 3 hours, bro. I gotta get my ass in the shower and get some rest, bro.
Already.
Yo, I salute everybody that came up here. Peace to the panel. Peace to the chat. I appreciate y'all. This is King, New Jersey. BTBT. We bully the bully.
Salute.
We ain't no bloods or no crap. We doing our own thing. BTBT. We done started his own again. Like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what? Salute.
Salute.